Beep beep boop, and we're live. Hello, 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 and welcome back to what is possibly the final episode of Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. We'd left off the story at chapter 9, after Kanji and Yukio have managed, oh, and Teddy's with that group as well, had managed to free Akihiko. Naoto had been left off. She's met up with Labris as well as some of the other members of the Shadow Operatives we hadn't met before, Yukari and Ken and Koromaru. Meanwhile, the main group of Yosuke, Yu, and Chie have met with Adachi, of all people, and Sho, who seems to be the antagonist. And Sho had just revealed his true power, or something like that. Ominous shadow had appeared behind him. And it looks like we're getting into the final stretch of the story. We've just got Kanji and Rise's little stories here. So let's get into it, because I'm planning to go through, well, as quite possibly the rest of episode P4 this stream. This is when we finally rescued Akihiko-san and we're about to catch a break in solving this case. Now we can't even get out of the room. We're all panicking.
What the hell's going on?
All except Akihiko-san anyway. He's just thinking calmly to himself. Does he have some kind of plan?
Yukiko, how many doors are there in the music room at your school?
Huh?
Nope.
Oh, right. There's the door we came through, and... there should be a door that leads to the prep room in the back.
Alright.
Okay.
Junpei, look for that door. It should be around here somewhere.
Huh? Actually, is this it?
It shouldn't be that hard to find a door, right? Junpei-san looks around and finds a little door that was hidden behind some stuff further in the room. Will you look at that? I guess I should show up at school more often so I notice stuff like that too. Anyway, Junpei goes up to the little door and opens it. Easy as that.
Whoa.
But...
what is this? That's kind of creepy.
Oh, the announcement room. That door turns out to be connected to an eerie room that's stained bloody red. Hey, this is the announcement room for the P-1 Grand Prix. Those broken robots hung up there look like part of Labris's past. What a shitty thing to make us look at again.
Labby-chan, are you doing okay right now? I'm really worried about you.
Labris is actually doing fairly well, I think.
Teddy.
That reminds me. Ted called himself Labris's knight and stuff like that, so maybe he was the first one to make friends with Labris during the P-1 Grand Prix. I guess it's only natural that he'd be worried about how she's doing now. Still. Just bonk him.
Stupid Kanji! What was that for?
Toughen up, Ted. What good is it gonna do you to mope like that? You're Labris's buddy. She said herself that she was gonna do her best. If you don't believe in her, who will?
Kanji!
God damn it, don't get your runny nose on me!
Again.
So gross!
Ted comes jumping at me with his face streaked with tears and a runny nose. I just washed my damn uniform and he's already getting it dirty. While we're fooling around, Akihiko-san comes towards us and smiles.
You guys get along really well, huh? But we're running out of time. Let's get moving.
Roger that.
All right! I'm totally on fire! We're gonna go and kick this culprit's booty!
Alrighty.
The blue Daruma doll's pretty pumped up.
Still to the room.
Oh, hey, there's a door over here, too.
Nope. Where does this... outside. When Junpei-san opens the door further inside the announcement room, this crazy gust of wind blows into the room, sweeping his entire body out of the door. Oh. That's not good.
Junpei!
Junpei flew away! Kanji, hurry up and save him!
What am I gonna do? Shut up, I know, damn it. Akihiko-san and me rush over. We can't help but see what's on the other side of the door. Oh? Is this? We're supposed to be inside the school, but is that outside? A giant bridge fills the space, and is this the island that Persona 3 takes place on? Well, it doesn't matter. It's just that the route we've been taking so far is all messed up. I'll just assume that door got connected somewhere weird. I look around for Junpei-san and find him clinging onto the bridge's handrail for dear life. He's seriously one hell of a guy. That's like the most cliche thing that could happen. It's starting to make me wonder if he's doing this on purpose.
Place. It's the Moonlight Bridge.
Huh? That huge bridge in the city? Why is it here in Inaba? Wait, isn't that...
Oh, I guess. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, there's this totally out of place cross on top of the pillar at the highest spot on the bridge. I can kind of see someone crucified up there. When I squint my eyes to get a better look, I can see for sure. That's Aiga-san. What kind of insane eyesight does Akihiko-san have to spot her from this distance? Wait, that's not important. I can tell even from here that Aiga-san ain't in great shape. We gotta hurry and save her.
I'll
Meanwhile...
go. I might be able to reach her with my persona.
Oh.
Nope, nope. I'll be the one to rescue her. I'll set Ai-chan free and get a kiss of thanks. Oh.
Okay. Teddy? Just as Teddy slips past Yukio-senpai to dart outside, he gets knocked back like a rubber ball and goes rolling on the announcement room floor. This is more of that invisible wall crap. When did this happen?
Nowhere. If you think that things will be that easy, you're greatly mistaken.
That's Ken? That's a guy's voice. Quiet and kind of higher-pitched. We turn around and see those red pillars in the four corners of the announcement room. Yeah, I thought so. Whose fake are we fighting now? I look closer and see it's some kid and a dog. We better not let our guard down. None of us noticed them coming after all.
Ken? And Koromaru, too.
Long time no see, Sonata-san. You should say hello too, Koromaru.
Oh, Shadow Dog. Huh. This kid knows Akihiko-san. He must be a Shadow Operative too. Or a fake of one anyway. Oh, don't tell me the same goes for that scary-looking dog too.
You think I'm just a child from the way I look, don't you? But let me make one thing clear. Don't underestimate me.
Okay, so that's what's going on here. Stay back, you guys. Ow!
Oh,
Akihiko-san!
is he still wounded after? In the blink of an eye, Akihiko-san stepped forward and the kid closed in to swing his spear. Actually, the kid might have been a little faster. He's using the spear's flexibility and balance to cover for him being so shrimpy. Akihiko-san's not in peak condition right now, so maybe I shouldn't let him handle this one.
You must know the rules by now. Decide who'll be representing you. If possible, I'd prefer not to fight someone who's injured, like him. It's no fun at all for me to beat up on someone who isn't in perfect condition, you know.
Wow, he's not cute at all. Oh, but I guess that makes it easier to deal with him?
Yuki-chan! Your snow black side's showing itself a little.
Hey, little punk. What gives bringing the mutt into a one-on-one fight?
Huh? Oh, this thing? Don't worry about it. I should get a handicap, right?
Oh,
I mean,
is
since
that his
he's just a
the
child.
argument?
Yeah, you little...
Not to repeat Yukiko-senpai or nothing, but this brat ain't cute at all. The way he talks kind of reminds me of Naruto, but like, this jerk's milking the I'm just a kid thing for all it's worth. Wait a sec. The fakes so far, at least the ones I've seen, act pretty much the way we do. So does this mean the real kid's personality is more or less like this fake's? Blah. That's not a great train of thought, so I'd better stop for now. I gotta focus instead on beating the crap out of this kid. Let's go with Teddy. Because I think Koromaru is the mascot character of Persona 3, so let's go with the mascot character of P4.
Finally. Fight!
Ow! 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 So how does... Oh! Ooh. Okay, so I can't attack them individually. Oh, okay, I noticed he's got a little bar at the bottom for Koromaru. Okay.
Don't let this wind get to your head. Keep training.
So. Oh. There go the pillars. The red pillars in the four corners of the announcement room break. Sweet, the invisible walls are gone now, so we can rescue Junpei-san and Aiga-san. Or so I thought, but it looks like that last hit wasn't enough to totally take out the kid and his dog. Instead of melting away like the other ones, they're just huddled on the ground so far.
Man, I didn't think you were this strong. I didn't fight because I wanted to, you know. You forced
What?
me to do this.
Is there... None of the others were like this. The hell? This kid was a real damn brat until a second ago when he got his all soft-hearted and started crying. Even his dog is drooping his ears and giving this pitiful whine as he looks at us. Damn it, he's too cute. I can't resist animals when they give me those eyes.
Hey, these guys really are fakes, right? There's no chance that
No,
they're
the real Ken and Koromar are everywhere.
No, that's not possible. Oh, but the fake ones disappear as soon as they're defeated.
Hmm? That is weird. But all I'm getting with my nose is the smell of a shadow.
Hey, you three, don't let your guard down.
Just crocodile
It's
tears.
not, son. It's too late now.
Shadow Koromaru's growl reminds me of the noise some of the machines made in Nier Automata.
Damn it!
Oh. Oh crap, we let our guard down. When we turned towards Akihiko-san's voice, it left our backs completely exposed to that kid and his dog. That damn brat's too fast for us to do anything about it now. But right when I'm thinking that, this white streak leaps over us and slams the fake dog away from its pounced head. Oh, what the hell? Oh, is this real? Koromaru?
What? You're...
Oh, there we go. Getting saved by the real one. So does this mean we're meeting up with Yukari as well? At the same time, Spear comes flying from behind, missing us completely but really nailing the fake kid. He was thrown so hard the kid goes flying back and gets nailed to the wall behind him. As we watch it happen, gaping like dumbasses, two voices, one human and one animal, come from behind us.
Honestly, aren't you supposed to be the adults here? You let your guard down much too soon.
New arrivals look just like the fakes we were fighting. Actually, this kid looks even brattier than his double. The standing proud next to him was a pure white dog.
Several of you I don't think I've met before. I'm the real Kanemata, and this is Koromaru.
Oh, you're the real Ken-kun. It's nice to meet you. Oh, and you too, Koromaru-san.
Watching you was pretty nerve-wracking. Do you understand what you were doing?
Oh dear.
It's unbelievable not paying attention during a fight.
I'm very sorry, too.
This kid's even brattier than
Yeah,
the
I
fake.
was about to say.
You've stepped up your game, Ken. That was an impressive strike.
It's good to see you again, Sonata-san. As you can see, Koromaru's been well too.
Oh, to be fair though, the others aren't adults. They're still high school
I've heard
students.
about you all from Labra-san. A real talking costume, huh?
I'm not a costume. I'm an all-natural, totally adorable raw bear.
What the hell's a raw bear?
Look, I'll let you touch it a little bit. Wanna feel my fur?
That's all right. I'm not interested.
Still, it's amazing to see a dog use a persona. Come here, Chosokabe.
What?
Please don't call Koromaru by that weird name. He's not sure how to react.
Sorry to cut this short, but we have to move, Ken. How's the situation?
We met up with Naoto-san on a rooftop somewhere, and Labra should be on the move with her as we speak. Yukari-san and I avoided fighting there and left. We split up to search for Mitsuru-san, but I can't say that it's going well.
So Naoto-kun and Labras are okay. Thank goodness.
We've got Aigus to liberate.
Labby-chan's here too? When I see her, I want to give her a big, fluffy bear hug.
Fluffy, you say?
Ken, is your persona slipping there? Huh, so this kid's into teddy's fur too. I guess he does have a childish side to him. Either way, I'm relieved to hear our other friends are safe, but, am I forgetting something?
Hey, that reminds me.
Oh yeah,
Where's
Junpei.
Junpei?
Huh?
Hanging from the
I can't
cliff.
believe I forgot. I have to rescue Ai-chan.
Crap, I remember now did Junpei-san go thrown out to the Moonlight Bridge. I go running to look out the door. Huh, they're both gone. Where'd they go? Oh. And I see Aiga-san coming down from above, while holding Junpei-san bridal style. Oh, she's actually flying.
Thank you for rescuing me,
Um,
everyone.
Oh, did Ken do that on the way?
Ken-san, Koromaru-san, it's been a while.
Aiga-san, I'm so glad that you're safe.
Oh no?
Yes, Koromaru-san.
Oh,
Junpei-san
no,
climbed the
Junpei.
bridge and rescued me.
I'm
Good
a
on you,
guy who
Junpei.
gets things done when it comes down to it.
Good on him.
Is that so? Looks to me like Aegis is the one helping you out, Junpei.
After Junpei-san destroyed the cross I was bound to, he slipped and fell off the bridge. So I rescued him.
Slipping up at the last moment.
It's really been a day for me falling off of things.
It seems to have been the case.
That's why you're in that position. You haven't changed at all, Junpei-san.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Junpei-san is the disgraced detective as always.
Oh dear.
I don't think that's an actual detective.
Either way, I'm glad you're safe. Looks like Yukari and Labras
So both
are
teams
beat
have a
too.
detective?
So let's go save Mitsuru and Fuka and get this over with.
I'm guessing there's just a difference in, how do you say, quality between the two. Aiga-san, Junpei-san, and Ken nod enthusiastically. It's not like we're being shut out, but that kind of thing shows they work together on a level we could never reach. Wait a minute. Our bond of you senpai's on that level. Actually, that reminds me. Didn't Mitsuru-san tell us not to get involved with this? We gonna get yelled at for helping?
Hey, you guys,
Yeah. What's up?
hurry up and get ready. We're leaving in a few.
What he says catches me by surprise so much that I freeze up for a moment. Looks like the same thing happened to Yukiko, because she doesn't say anything either.
You weren't gonna stay put, right? Come with us.
Roger that.
Nope.
Are you sure? Mitsuru-san told
Yeah,
us
we're
to.
involved now, Yukiko.
Isn't it a little late for that?
Yeah.
And since Mitsuru and Fuka aren't around right now, we need Teddy's help.
Oh, he's still calling him Teddy Teddy.
Come on, you're in it this deep. You might as well see it through.
You had to put it that way. I'm sure he must know what we'd say to that.
I'm starting to get fired up. Leave it to me. I'll snip Michan out.
Will you, Teddy?
How very reliable.
So Akihiko-san's Aki and Mitsuru-senpai is Michan, huh? This bear Daruma really isn't scared of anything, is he?
All right, my nose is gonna shine.
Is it?
I smell something gathering up there.
Dude, this again?
Yeah.
He said up there, though. Could he mean the rooftop after all?
You know, when I rescued Aegis earlier, I saw these
Oh.
giant stairs going up on the other side of the bridge.
That's it. Good job, Junpei. I'm gonna rescue Michan and get
No,
rewarded with
you're
a
not,
kiss.
Teddy. Akihiko-san, you ever stumble quite a bit at that. Something tells me the Shadow Operatives don't have anyone as intense as our Ted. It's stupid, but I can't help but feel a little proud and smirk.
Still a carefree bunch, aren't they?
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, Kanji,
Just
but
don't
sure.
blame me if you end up getting executed.
Yep. Alright, now that we've gotten the okay from Akihiko-san's group, all we gotta do is go show no mercy and crush the culprit. We jump down to the messed up scenery and head for the stairs. Okay, so only Fuka and Mitsuru left to rescue. To be continued. United Force. And then on to Rise.
What is this?
Oh,
It's
just
just
arrived
like
at
the
the school.
TV world.
I don't have the words to describe how much the school has changed. The building itself looks about the same, but on top of this weird tower. Now that I'm seeing it up close, it's really creepy.
P-1 Climax? So someone's
I mean, she
holding one
still
of those
doesn't know what's
events in
going
the
on.
Real world?
It was fine last time since I wasn't participating, but I bet I'm in the same boat as everyone else now. Jeez, I hope I don't get stuck with a weird name like theirs. It's hard to see near the top because the fog is so thick, but I wonder if everyone's already inside the school
Come,
building.
Persona!
Yep, here we go. I fully opened my consciousness, concentrating my efforts on the inside of the school. I had expected the interference to be this bad. Still, I'm sure I can do this now. As I concentrate harder, almost like I'm praying, a faint voice echoes in my mind.
Chan, Yukari-chan, Someone! That voice.
Oh, is that Fuga?
Fuka-san?
It's not coming from inside the school. On instinct, I run to where the voice was coming from and charge right into the gym. Is this where Fuga is? Like, very right next to the entrance and everyone missed it? It's a total mess in here. Carelessly placed filming equipment, folding chairs stacked up to the ceiling, you name it. I look toward the stage in the midst of the creeping red fog, where I see an even more shocking sight.
Fuka-san!
Oh. Oh, I'm Bo Fukari. On the center of the stage is a prop-like cross. Fuka-san's crucified on it, like she's been held up to public ridicule. She doesn't look well at all, and she's breathing in gasps. Who would do such a horrible thing to her? Near the cross is a person in pink clothes collapsed on the ground. It seems like she's the one Fuka-san is calling to so desperately.
Fuka-san, hang on, I'll come free you!
Is it gonna go that way? That well?
No, don't! You have to stay back! Huh?
Oh. After Fuka-san notices me and I cries out, I sense an odd presence and stop. Soon afterwards, a number of arrows pierce the ground in front of me, giving off sparks.
Close. What's going on here?
Looks like you have a good sense for these things. No wonder you're their backup.
I can't believe my eyes. It's from that live-action show in the air now, called Featherman Victory.
Feather pink?
Sentai references. I don't get what's going on here at all. But actually, taking a closer look, there's something about the stage Fuka-san's on. It's the stage from that club Escapade on Port Island. On top of worrying about the girl collapsed on the ground, now I've got some kind of costumed hero attacking me. Is this a hidden camera thing?
No, Rise-san! That's... Fuka-san, take it easy!
Fuka-san's brow creases in pain as she tries to explain something to me. I don't really understand, but I'm getting a nasty feeling about that cross. All I know is that Fuka-san is in a lot of pain. That I need to rescue her as quickly as possible. But when I try to approach the cross, Feather Pink gets in my way.
Please move aside! I need to free her!
Then that makes us enemies. I hope you're prepared, Showbiz Fiend. I, Feather Pink, shall strike you down!
Just leaning fully into
Please,
the Featherman
run.
persona.
You have to get help!
No. Thanks, Fuka-san, but it's okay. I can fight now. That's why I have this power. So I can be useful to everyone.
Not running away. Then we may as well get started. Bring on the ring!
When Feather Pink raises her right hand, like a costumed hero's finishing move, glowing red pillars descend to surround us. At the same time, the gym's red curtain falls, hiding the Escapade stage. I can't hear Fuka-san's voice anymore, or even sense her.
Peace and quiet at last. Now, are you ready? Persona!
Oh. Wait a second, she can use a persona? Isn't that a little on the heavy side for my first fight?
Ready? And action!
Oh. Feather Pink attacks right on cue. And it's not a practice attack like in shows, but a full force move meant to kill. I shrink away, managing to dodge. She's really showing no mercy. Once again, I feel the fear an actual battle puts into you. But my senpai fought through these feelings. I get a little twinge in my chest from the guilt. I'm different now, though. I can do this too.
Persona!
Hey, are you sure you should be here? Why not leave this stuff to us and do your thing from a safe distance? Isn't that all an idol's good for? You're more like a mascot than a member of the team, so you really shouldn't be out on front.
That hurt. So I know Feather Pink is right. No matter how much I say that that's not how it is, and I don't want to be like that anymore, the truth is the truth. My ideals aren't easily understood by others. All the same, I'm past pretending my flaws don't exist. All I can do is accept them without letting them defeat me, and keep trying my
I won't
best.
make any excuses. You're right. But no matter what you say, I won't let you beat me!
Oh. I cannot remember much of Rise's... because this is only the second battle of Rise. Rise versus Shadow Yukari. Excuse me.
Final.
Ow. What sort of music notes? I feel those are traps. Ow, can you? There we go. Ow. Ow. There we go.
All right, announcement over. Until next time.
Oh. There go the pillars. When the battle ends and Feather Pink collapses to the gymnasium floor, the red pillars surrounding the shatter as well. And she melts away. Soon afterwards, what used to be Feather Pink melts and disappears while spitting out some kind of shining powder.
It disappeared.
Was she a shadow? As I stand stunned at the sight before me, the curtain rises again without a sound. That has a sound. I hear the whirring. That's right, Fuka-san. I clamber up onto the stage and use my persona to release her from the cross.
Fuka-san, are you alright? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Rise-san. So you can fight with your persona now? That's amazing. Oh, that's right, Yukari-chan. Rise-san, she needs your help more than I do. She guarded me and... You mean that lady in pink? Okay, one sec.
Fuka-san seems really exhausted. Speaking at all is hard for her in this state. I help up the person in pink who's collapsed a little ways away, and I'm surprised at what I see. Wait a minute. This is Yukari-san? But she's the same as the Feather Pink I just defeated.
Huh? Where's the fake me? I have to say Fuka! Wait a minute. Huh?
Oh, thank goodness. Looks like she's come too. So, was that a fake Yukari-san earlier? I don't really understand what's going on, but if Fuka-san is worried about her, she can't be an enemy, right?
Yukari-chan, Rise-san here saved me. I'm sorry for what you went through because of me.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry I worried you too. I got caught totally off guard. Rise-san? Thanks. Whoa, wait! Are you the real
Oh dear.
You're so thin, and look at how small your face is!
Oh, yeah.
Have we met a fangirl?
I
Excuse me.
still don't really understand what's going on here.
I was wondering if... After we introduce ourselves, Yukari-san, whose full name is Yukari Takaba, and Fuka-san tell me everything leading up to this point. It seems Fuka-san's group was on the move to Inaba after picking up an abnormal shadow reading here, but the enemy ambushed them and they were captured. Yukari-san is a Shadow Operative too, so she rushed to Inaba with Labras and some others to rescue Mitsuru-san's group. It sounds like the enemy is using shadows to make fake versions of us and forcing us to fight them. They also mentioned that what's happening in Inaba right now is a lot like something called a Dark Hour, a phenomenon Yukari-san and Fuka-san dealt with once. I'm starting to get a grasp on what's going on, but it's happening so quickly that I feel like my head is going to burst. What should I do now? Fuka-san says her power was being drained while she was crucified, so she's pretty exhausted. I'm worried about Yukari-san's wounds too, and I'm feeling a little lightheaded from the constant fighting. After a brief gap in the conversation, Fuka-san innocently speaks up.
By the way, why are you dressed like that, Yukari-chan? It looks really well made.
Huh? You're just noticing this now?
Oh.
Well, there's
Yeah,
some
why the
kind of
Power Ranger
story
costume?
behind it.
I've worn costumes from time to time too, but that one's pretty cool. It's pink and cute. Maybe I should try wearing it in a show. Transformation activate! Feather change! Or something like that.
What a pro! You're pretty focused on work, aren't
It's
you?
just Yukari like just
Didn't I hear that you're making a
diverting the
comeback?
question.
It must be tough to balance with school and whatnot. Homework and idle work.
You could say that again. But I don't mind so much, since I have fun with all of it.
That's so cool! High school girls sure are spirited. I envy your youth.
You work hard too, you know, Yukari-chan.
Nah, I just do some modeling here and there. It just so happened I got the Feather Pink role in an audition.
Oh, you're a model? Wait, and you're the real
Oh.
Feather Pink? Wow, that's incredible! I'm so jealous of how great you look.
Do you have to watch what you eat too? Oh, of course. Oh, speaking of food, I found this great place that serves delicious lunch specials the other day.
Did they have a chance? Did these three have a chance to meet up with Anne in the was it Persona Q2? I think is the crossover one.
Now's not the time to talk about that stuff.
More important stuff going on. I come to my senses, and we can't help but laugh. This isn't a place to have fun and indulge in girl talk. But I think it was a good distraction in a way. I can't be indecisive about what to do next. If Fuka-san and I are here, then what I need to do is already decided.
I'll try searching around here. Fuka-san, will you help me out?
Of course. I'm all right now.
Looks like Fuka-san couldn't use her persona at all while on that cross, since it kept draining her strength. Maybe that cross can rob us of the strength of heart our persona's drawn. Oh, hello. I'd never seen Fuka's persona before. Once Fuka-san calms her breathing, she begins searching first. I sensed it last time she did this too, but a powerful yet very kind feeling covers the
I don't
area.
know exactly where, but I sense someone nearby. It seems your friends are here as well.
Naoto and
Risei-san.
Labras aren't on the upper floors of everyone else.
Senpai's here? Great! I knew they'd get here. Fuka, can you tell where everyone is? I still think we should meet up with them.
Yeah, grouping up would be a good
Might be
idea.
hard by myself, but
Fuka-san reaches out her hand to me. I take it and open my heart. Our hearts synchronize, and a warmth I've never felt before pours into me. We may not be able to get in contact with them, but we should be able to sense where everyone is for sure.
Persona. I found you, Senpai! And Yosuke Senpai and Chie Senpai? Yikes, who's this? It's not Teddy.
I sense a familiar presence near Aigis and Akihiko Senpai. I think they'll be okay. Let's see where Mitsuru Senpai is.
Amazing. My senses spread over incredible distances compared to usual. I'm picking up on presences one after another, both familiar and not. Hey, what's this one? Something big. Oh. It doesn't like being looked at. What feels like a sharp blade hits us, and Fuka-san and I let go at the same time. What was that thing? There's something terrible here.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. That startled me, though.
Have we found the true
It came from further up.
antagonist?
From the top? What could it be?
Something out of the ordinary is happening above this skull, at the top of that weird tower. We nod to each other and begin running for that place at once. Oh. To be continued. And now the continuation, chapter 11, which looks like that just continues on. There's no other side chapters left to finish. Here we go.
Yosuke! Chie!
After shielding me from the enemy's attack, Yosuke and Chie stagger a bit before crumpling. I try to prop both of them up. What is going on here? Did he summon a persona?
Such trouble you've caused. Thanks to you, I'm forced to show myself.
Oh. The calm tone brings my confused mind back to reality. The same show we just defeated and standing nonchalantly before me. Or is it really the same show? That naked hostility and horrific madness from earlier is gone. The one standing here now is utterly calm and collected, and has an intensely intimidating aura about him.
Who are you? I'm Sho Minazuki. We are
Oh.
Sho Minazuki.
Yep, split personality, perhaps? I immediately recall what Sho said about that guy before. I get it now.
I see. So there are two personalities within you. You have a split personality.
No way!
And only one of them has a persona?
Seriously?
That isn't strictly correct.
Oh, never mind.
I awakened within this child, and I exist to grant his wish. That's why I'm using that thing.
That thing?
It doesn't seem to be about Adachi-san. But it's hard to believe that what we've been through up till now was created by a human acting alone. Most likely, some otherworldly being is involved with this, just like in last year's
This
case.
child's heart was warped due to great suffering at the hands of man. I must eradicate all that lives to win back peace for him.
So is this the end? Is this maybe the entity that we were speaking to through Labris in the P4A story? Impossible. He's going to win back peace by wiping out every living thing? Minazuki is serious about this. He'd go so far as to destroy the world for show's sake.
What good will it do to make the world that way? Humans can't live on their own.
That's your perspective. He's unlike you, though, and requires help from no one. Are you that scared of a world with no allies?
No, you're wrong. People grow by living together with others. That's how they're able to better themselves.
As I said, that's your perspective. Sadly, you have no more friends to save you.
Minazuki casts a gaze behind me, to the hallway back
Seeing
there.
as none of them are rushing in, your other friends must have fallen somewhere along the line.
I can't help my voice from trembling. It's true there's an uneasiness somewhere in my heart. I keep wondering, why hasn't anyone come yet, and is everyone really okay?
Damn it! You don't listen to that guy!
Yeah, we're fine. No.
Are you
You
fine,
should
though?
try and act tough. You're on the brink of death. What use would you be? Actually, perhaps you were a hindrance to begin with. Isn't that right, Narukami? Since you seem more accomplished than
Oof. Yosuke and Chie are at a loss for words. Yosuke, Chie, don't listen to him. I swear. Only Adachi-san continues to gaze upon us quietly as we struggle to find a retort for Minazuki.
Narukami. Why not cast them aside? Then you'll be able to fight freely. Or are you unable to fight properly without these bonds you speak of? Your weakness is propped up by others, as is the rest of yours. Protecting your wounded comrades will result in your death.
Oh. A shadow-like persona appears behind Minazuki. No, I'm still trying to shield those two. If I dodge it, Yosuke and Chie will be...
You forget about us! You at least gotta...
That's right. Don't let us drag you down.
What? What are you saying?
How does it feel? You are about to be slain because of your precious friends. These are indeed bonds, but only in the sense that they restrict you. Don't you think it would be better to remain alone?
Minazuki feels kind of like the counter you. I ignore Minazuki and concentrate on his persona. Can I repel his attack while protecting my friends behind me? How? At that moment, Minazuki makes his move. Oh.
Izanagi!
I must roll my strength and send my persona at his, but it's easily repelled, and I fall to my knees from the force. It's no use. I can't completely block Minazuki's attack so long as I'm unable to move an inch. Seeing me off balance, Minazuki's persona draws back its blade to finish me off.
End this.
If I jump back now, I could dodge his blade, but then... that'll leave Yosuke and Chie open. Damn it, what do I do? I will my legs to keep me from reflexively dodging. Strangely, I don't feel afraid. I believe in them. Even if I fall, my friends will protect this town.
Persona.
Oh.
Persona!
Hey, we have friends. Two personas appear before my eyes, as if cutting through the red fog. They block the incoming attack from Minazuki's persona. The sound of running footsteps draws near. And before I can even turn around, I hear two voices.
Yukun! Senpai, are you alright?
Yeah.
That's right. My friends aren't a burden to me. I've made it this far because they were with me. I'm not strong at all, but as long as I have my bonds with them, I can do whatever I have to. Sho, why can't you see that?
More imbeciles. It seems deploying doppelgangers made from shadows wasn't enough.
Don't move.
Get away from Yukun, or I won't show any mercy.
No need for histrionics. I'll concede now without them. Though, should I at least get rid of Narukami first?
Oh. No. They look exhausted from their battles so far, but Minazuki doesn't seem to be suffering at all. Just ignore me and save Yosuke and Chie.
Sounds like a bad plan. Haven't you ever heard the saying, the cornered stag is most dangerous? I don't think you have time or energy to waste.
Leonardo was standing at the ready, her eyes open wide at the voice that interrupted us. It's the natural reaction for anyone who's involved in that case.
No. Why are you here?
Why is Adachi here? What is he doing?
Ah! Whoa!
Oh dear.
What is this shaking?
It's begun. I'll be taking my leave. All that's left is to see this through.
Minazuki looks up at the creaking ceiling, and then turns his back to us, as if we hold no interest for him.
Hey, hold it!
Labras, be careful. Naruto and Labras, deciding they can't let him escape, fan out to flank Minazuki. I'm not sure now's the time to fight him, but it's too late now. I ready my own sword again, and we all surround Minazuki.
You truly love to swarm, don't you? You find your strength by herding together. But there are enough persona fragments now. I have no need to deal with you anymore.
What is this? My legs.
This again.
Minazuki's eyes begin to shine blood red, and we lose control of our bodies. It's that power that held us down at the school gate. It's even worse than that. It's got us all in its grip.
Overtaxed. I've been relying on this borrowed power too much. Though now is not the time to hold back.
Minazuki's expression seemed to harden for a moment, but in the next instant, he takes a great leap, farther than humanly possible, and descends before the giant door. He disappears beyond that door, and the heavy sound of the door closing echoes through the room. All we could do was watch him go. Fortunately, his exit finally released us from the power that was holding us in place. We have to pursue him at once. However, as if taking his place, we hear the sound of approaching footsteps from the fog.
I'll take over from here.
Oh.
Let's begin. Bring on the ring.
Hello. Shadow Mitsuru. At the fur-clad woman's command, red pillars fall into the four corners of the room. I know this woman.
Mitsuru-san?
No, that's a fake.
Where's Minazuki?
He's gone already. Hey, not to butt in, but don't you think you're in over your head a little this time?
Do you want to be quiet unless you're going to explain what you're even doing in this story?
Didn't you see his power? You're up against more than just that brat.
Adachi-san, who had put some distance between us without us noticing, speaks in his usual carefree tone from outside the invisible walls. It's true that Minazuki's power isn't normal. Does that mean that Showa received power from something beyond human understanding? Just like Adachi-san did once.
Don't you think it's a little late? He said he has all the persona fragments he needs. So all that's left is to summon that thing, and then jam the fragments he's gathered into.
Oh.
That might have hurt. What was that for?
You speak too much, Should I deal with you instead?
Whoa, no way! Where'd you get that idea? All right then. I did try to warn you guys.
Okay, kind of giving us a little hint that maybe there is still a chance if we can stop him. Before I can even consider the message he left us with, the fake Mitsuru-san points her rapier at us.
Now it's time for your execution. I'll send you all to the afterlife, one after another.
Let's go with Labras. We didn't get much chance to play as Labras in the P4A story.
Finally.
Ow.
You're neck and neck.
Ow, ow. That's not going well. I really need to learn how to interrupt combos like that. Ow! Not good. Ah, that combo. Ow! Ow! Okay. Ah, that doesn't go well. Can I try that again?
Finally!
Use your strength to stay on the
It ends here! Hurry up!
What should we do?
Yeah, come on. Ow.
See ya!
Ow.
See ya!
Keep it up. Get him. Use your winning strength.
Better be on your toes!
Ow. Oh dear.
It ends here!
We've almost won this. Let's stay focused.
There we go.
Looks like you need punishing.
Okay. I just wanted to get off Labras's finisher at least once. That smile. Were we supposed to defeat Mitsuru? The red pillars shatter and the fake Mitsuru-san melts. The persona fragments the melting fake spits out float up, becoming a ribbon of golden light flowing to the top of the tower. We were able to escape danger, but the damage we've taken isn't light either. We can't just run off and chase after Minazuki immediately.
In any case, let's sort the situation out.
To give Yosuke and Chie some time to recover, we agreed on our suggestion and start sifting through all the information and speculations we have.
Sho is conspiring with the other Minazuki, and they enveloped this town in red fog. They then set things up so that we would fight our fakes here. When persona users fight inside the red fog, their persona is carved off into fragments, which are being harvested at the top of this tower.
So the whole time, this P-1 Climax was just to gather our persona fragments, right?
Right. And Sho and Minazuki are planning on using the gathered persona fragments on whatever it is they're summoning with this tower.
But what's Sho going through so much fuss to summon?
That's...
How they intend to use the persona fragments on this summoned entity,
yeah.
and what effects it'll have, remain to be seen.
Yeah, but Minazuki said he was gonna eradicate all living things by summoning this being. We can't let
Yeah,
that happen.
I suppose if that's the end result, we can't really let it happen.
Minazuki's trying to fix it so no one else but Sho exists anymore, right? That's pretty serious.
If that's what he's up to, we don't have much time left. We gotta hurry and stop him.
Oh, hold on a sec. There's something I was wondering about.
What's up, Labrys?
What is it?
Yeah, that Minazuki guy told you he didn't have a split personality, right, Yukon?
Yeah, I definitely heard him say that.
And, that's what made me think that maybe there's a plume of dusk stuck in him.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Well, I told Naoto-kun this before, but the plume of dusk has to do with creating Igises in my hearts, right? When I met Minazuki, the plume of dusk inside me resonated, like when I first met Igis. So if Sho doesn't have split personality, but that Minazuki was a personality that showed up later, it got me wondering. Huh?
But how? Why?
No, it's possible, thinking about it. Mitsuru-san suspected that Labrys' kidnapper had ties to the Kirijo group. I looked into it as well, but during the reign of Koetsu Kirijo, Mitsuru-san's grandfather, a CEO of the Kirijo group, they performed many inhumane experiments, which led to the various shadow-related crises that Mitsuru-san's group continues
Before
to
they
deal
started
with.
using robots, did they try putting plumes of dusk in people?
I wouldn't be surprised if Sho was a victim of one of the experiments from that time.
So, are you saying Sho had one of those plume thingies stuck into him as an experiment?
According to my theory, yes.
Seriously?
A heavy silence falls over us. If Sho's past was that horrible, it's no wonder he hates the world. I'd expect nothing less from the victim of inhuman experimentation. artificially born and then covered up. He probably doesn't even know the importance of the bonds that people
Either
form.
way, we must hurry on. If we can rescue Mitsuru-san, she may be able to tell us
Do we
more.
have time to go on another rescue mission? It sounds like things are getting fairly... well, it looks like we're going to the top of the tower anyway. Everyone nods and we begin heading to the top of the tower. Not one person has mentioned a word about our friends who aren't with us. Rise, Kanji, Teddy, Yukiko, and the other Shadow Operatives fighting alongside Lapras. But it's not because we're not worried about them. It's that we believe in our friends to look after themselves. Rather than go back to town to check on them, we can trust in them and put all our energy into climbing this tower. We have to move fast if we want to prevent Sho and Minazuki's plan, and protect the town that's so precious to us. Plus, we need to know what Adachi-san's really up to. Yeah, there's something I'm glad the others are appreciate it. Okay, Adachi's here for a reason. He's not just... Lapras and I lend our respective shoulders to Yosuke and Chie, who are still recovering from their injuries, as we climb the stairs to the top of the tower. We thought the distorted stairs would lead to another maze-like hallway, but they only go further and further up.
Hey, we're at the end.
Oh.
There's a door.
This is the door to the rooftop, right?
Looks like it. Certainly ominous. Everyone nods and Naoto opens the door. What we see beyond is a bizarre area we've never laid eyes on before. Outside, what looks like a landing, an enormous red moon shines bright in the sky. There are countless cross-like objects embedded all over the ground too, making it seem like an execution ground.
Where is this?
It's not part of Yasogami High.
Yeah.
That much is certain.
I think we'd recognize it. There's a bridge into the...
Over there! Is that Mitsuru-san?
Oh, we found her! Just like we saw on the Midnight Channel, Mitsuru-san is bound to the cross Chie points to. Is she unconscious? Her head hangs limp and she doesn't react to Lapras calling her name. As we try to hurry over to her, a figure moves to block our way.
Deploying enclosed battlefield. You will go no further.
Shadow Aegis, I forgot there was one left. The summoned red pillars fall from the sky and surround us. Even here they're forcing these battles on us.
I've been waiting for you, sister.
You ain't Aegis. You're a fake too.
Lapras is right. That burning golden hue in the figure's eyes is a dead giveaway that it's a fake.
Indeed, I am a fake, sister. But is the distinction necessary for us?
What?
We are weapons forged in the shape of humans. Aren't we all fakes
Okay,
from
no,
the start?
I think now the Shadows have their goal of using delaying tactics.
Fakes of humans.
Have you forgotten? We have no comrades. You even fought and killed your sister units, no?
Damn it! Lapras, don't listen to her!
Lapras' past. It's filled with gruesome memories of battle. Her makers advanced the product line by having their prototypes fight each other. She was forced to destroy her sister units. Basically, to kill the rest of her family.
It's okay, Yosuke.
What? But...
Lapras will be alright.
That's right. In the P-1 Grand Prix, Lapras faced the shadow within her and accepted it. Our Lapras, standing with us now, shouldn't be swayed by such a cheap trick.
What's wrong, sister? Do you not hate humans?
Yeah, I do hate humans.
Then...
But not like how you mean it.
Sister?
As much as I got a grudge against humans, it was humans that saved me. Yeah, the ones who made me did horrible things to me. To all the ones of my model. But hating all humans because of them is wrong. I like Yukon, and Mitsuru-san, and all the rest of them. It ain't right for you to destroy the world they all live in.
How unfortunate. I would have thought that you could understand my master, Sho Minazuki's desire for solitude.
His solitude?
Don't waste your breath. I will see you die here, sister.
The fake Aegis-san charges towards Lapras at high speeds. This isn't good. Lapras is tied up supporting Chie and is in no position to fight back. I have the same problem propping up Yosuke too. Which leaves only one person who can deal with this right now.
Naoto, I'm counting on you.
You don't have to tell me.
Oh. Naruto's persona, summoned with perfect timing, stops the fake Aiga-san's attack and forces it back.
Naoto-kun!
Great move, Naoto!
You really helped, Naoto-kun.
Nonsense.
Let's make ourselves clear. As long as we're around, we won't allow you to so much as lay a finger on Labrys. I don't know what kind of solitude you or your creator is suffering, but we don't lightly forgive anyone who hurts our friends.
Then there's nothing more to discuss. Releasing limiters. Switching to battle mode. Annihilating targets.
Well, I was gonna say Labrys, because it feels like it makes narrative sense for Labrys to fight Aigis. After their conversation, she'd be the one with most investment. But Naoto's the one challenging her now. You mentioned that both him and Labrys are busy helping Yosuke and Chie.
Final. Fight!
Use your How dare you!
Ow.
Okay.
Oh, put the gun away.
What should we do?
Ow.
Giving us
Ow.
Okay.
There we go.
Farewell.
Perhaps I took it too far.
I guess was very good at every time I tried to use persona ability there. Denying me. The fake Aiga-san begins to melt away. As everyone runs towards Mitsuru-san, I think about what the fake Aiga-san said. I would have thought that you could understand my master, Sho Minazuki's desire for solitude. What I sensed from Sho was that when I met him was an intense, insane hatred for everything in this world. What could have pushed him so far that he decided to pursue an outrageous goal like destroying the world?
Mitsuru-san!
Where am I? Labrys, you came.
Mitsuru-san, are you all right?
Yes. But aren't you all a bit too close?
Mitsuru-san comes to and we all look into her face. She seems pretty exhausted, but she does appear to be fully
I'm
conscious.
so glad. I'm sorry I'm late. Jeez, look how beat up you are.
Thank you, Labrys. Narukami, I thank you and your friends as well. But first, I must apologize. I said I would guarantee your security, but see how that turned out. We had almost identified the culprit, but...
What are you saying? You don't have to apologize now. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. While we wait for Mitsuru-san to recover, we share what we've learned so far with her. About this town, about Sho and Minazuki, and about their plan to call something terrible down.
Sho Minazuki, huh? How ironic that he would mimic his father's actions.
Hello? Oh, right. According to Naoto's account, when she and Labrys met Minazuki for the first time, Minazuki called the Shadow Operatives the ones who killed Sho's father. Going by what Mitsuru-san just said, I'd say she knows something about who Sho is. Maybe she can give us the missing piece of the puzzle to crack this case. That is, apart from the mystery of who or what Sho is trying to summon.
I see. Shuji Akutsuki was his...
Oh. Mitsuru-san slowly closes her eyes and nods at Naoto's murmurings. Shuji Akutsuki? Is that the name of Sho's father?
The Kirijo group once had a branch specializing in shadow research. It was the Kirijo Ergonomics Research Laboratory, Ergo Research for short. My grandfather, Koetsu Kirijo, provided Ergo Research with a vast budget to perform various experiments over many years. Experiments like Labrys and Aigis, anti-shadow suppression weapons with humanoid bodies that harbor
That's what we learned last time.
as well as countless inhumane experiments, such as creating artificial persona users through suppressants.
Mitsuru-san's expression grows even sterner. The damage the Kirijo group left behind. So their cursed legacy is why Mitsuru-san and our Shadow Operatives are so devoted to their duty of exterminating shadows.
Sho Minazuki. His name was recorded in the Ergo Research Archives as the youngest test subject. Shuji Ikutsuki was the researcher of record. Afterwards, Ergo Research was dissolved in an explosive accident, burying their research. But in the confusion, Ikutsuki saved some of it.
And that included Sho Minazuki.
Yes, there's more to the story, but I've confirmed this much in what we've deciphered thus far of Ikutsuki's personnel file. Sho Minazuki seems to have been Ikutsuki's favorite test subject.
Test subject? But he's a person! How could he do such a horrible thing?
The Kirijo group of the time was an evil place, suffused with his arrogance. It isn't hard to imagine how he was treated with Ikutsuki in charge. Minazuki was raised in a solitary environment, never interacting with anyone. I suspect his experiences from that time greatly affected the development of Minazuki's current personality.
Yeah. For the first time, Mitsuru-san seems genuinely distressed. There's a lot on her shoulders. She wants to put an end to the scars on history that the monsters of the Kirijo group have left within her generation. But she's not alone. I'm sure Mitsuru-san's companions will keep supporting her, keep sharing in her burden as they walk alongside her.
Hey, Mitsuru-san. These experiments they did on Sho, were they really related to the Plume of Dusk?
That's correct. The central thrust of the experiment was to embed a plume of dusk into Minazuki.
No way! So that's what the Minazuki personality is?
Just as Labrys and Naruto had a plume of dusk was implanted into Sho's body, which seems like it gave birth to a new self within him. That's one mystery down, though it's not hard to imagine how cruel Shuji Ikutsuki's experiments were, since he didn't care at all about what was sacrificed for them. The thought must be reminding Labrys of her own past, since I notice her meekly lowering her gaze. Yosuke hastily speaks up to lighten the mood.
Can I ask you something? Do you have any details about whatever it is he's trying to summon?
Is this how he lightens the mood?
No, I know nothing about that. But if it's similar to what we encountered at Tartarus, it's nothing welcome.
That was only to be expected, since Sho's desire is to destroy the world.
Yeah. As we all share in a sinking feeling from that ominous prediction, a familiar voice echoes in everyone's mind. It's a persona communication.
Senpai, I finally got a hold of you.
Oh.
I'm so glad you're safe.
Voice. Rise, you're all right.
Mitsuru-senpai, are you okay? I was worried, you know.
Is that you, Yukari?
Oh.
You came. I'm sorry, but no. Thank you. You're always such a help to me.
I'm fine too. Kikuno-san has evacuated to safety as well.
Who's Kikuno?
Yamagishi. Thank goodness.
Oh, he's a detective?
Seems I've also put you in danger.
No, Yamagishi's Fuka's over there. Who? After we finish confirming that we're okay, Rise raises her voice, as if remembering something. Since we have no volume control on the persona comm, everyone flinches at once.
Oh no, I forgot to connect you to Kanji and the others. Senpai, Teddy and Igus are safe too. Just a sec, I'll put you in contact with them.
She forgot something that important? After some time, we hear the familiar voices echoing in our mind again.
Yukiko?
Oh.
Is that you? Mm-hmm. Kanji-kun and Teddy are fine too. What about you, Chie? Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. I got a few scratches, but it's no big deal.
Nearly died, but we're fine.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yo, Senpai! Sorry we're late.
Sensei!
Damn it, Teddy, I told you to quit rubbing your runny nose on me!
I think Kanji's uniform's gonna need another wash at the end of this. They never change. Even in a situation where we can't communicate properly, the rest of them are still in our thoughts. Because we all believe in each other, we're all gathered here now without anyone telling us to do so. That's when I recall what the fake Igus-san said to Labrys. I would have thought that you could understand my master, Sho Minazuki's desire for solitude. If what Mitsuru-san told us about Sho is right, then not only did he never meet anyone who could understand his burden of solitude, he never even had the chance to form a relationship with anyone. So in that respect, there's not much separating Sho from us. If even one person had reached out to him, couldn't he have had the chance to change too?
Sister, you came to rescue us. Thank you. I'm all right.
Aigis! Whew. I was really worried about you.
Man, it's getting crowded here. You guys really know who's who?
You're the only one who doesn't,
Yeah.
Junpei-san. Though there are a few I haven't personally met yet either.
Woof. Cormor.
It seems everyone's all right. You have the devil's luck.
After both our investigation team and Mitsuru-san's Shadow Operatives have done been relieved that the others are safe, we have a big round of introductions. But the more I learn about them, the stranger their group seems. A costumed hero, a baseball coach, a middle school student, and a dog? It's already surprising to see so many other Persona users, but these ones are, well, unique.
Quite a spirited crowd. But don't let your guard down yet. The battle isn't over.
No, it's not. Mitsuru-san smiles upon saying so. It hasn't been long since we met Mitsuru-san and our people, but I can tell just by overhearing their exchanges that they're bound by a strong trust, just like we are. With the battles behind us for now, everyone naturally starts having a friendly chat. I decide to take the opportunity to bring up what I was just thinking about with Mitsuru-san.
Mitsuru-san, I'd like to talk to you about Sho.
You wish to save him yourself?
Oh.
Is that what you were about to say?
Uh-huh.
It's written all over your face. It would hardly be a surprise to hear you say it. There are many things to sympathize with regarding Minazuki's past. He too is a victim of the Kirijo group's dark side. Still, that does not give him license to endanger the world or hurt people. It doesn't change the fact that he is an enemy who must be defeated.
Yep.
Yet, you still wish to save him, correct?
Yes.
If Sho wished for the world's destruction because of the solitude forced on him, then we know how to save him from that. Mitsuru-san lets me finish, then fixes me with a solemn
Either way,
gaze.
things must be settled with Minazuki. We should brace ourselves.
Right, we can't lose this one.
Indeed, it's true that our enemy is powerful. But no matter how far apart we are, if we keep believing in each other, we'll always come back together. And that fact gives us great strength. Oh.
Another earthquake! Uh-oh. Isn't it getting stronger?
Huh? This is... Careful, everyone! It stinks of shadows!
What?
Here we go. Everyone instantly tenses up. The relaxed mood is shattered, and Rise raises her voice as if bracing herself.
This can't be.
What's wrong, Kujikawa?
It's shadows. Countless shadows are gathering
dear.
in this tower. What? I'm picking up shadow readings. 20, 30. They keep coming. We can't stop them. The shadows are passing through here. It looks like
dear.
they're heading to the top of the tower. Wait,
Is this the
What's wrong,
summoning?
Rise?
is this? The shadows that were already at the top are merging together.
Yep. This isn't good. Hello. Shadows are merging together? Something tells me the summoning that Sho mentioned has already begun. And a quick glance around tells me everyone else is thinking the same thing. When I look down from the edge of the tower, the horde of shadows has already swallowed the ground and is now trying to cover this tower. This is bad. Rise's group is still near the tower's base, and Kanji's group is somewhere around the middle. At this rate, it's only a matter of time before the shadows reach them. What do I do? Should I call them here at once, or should we head down to them? But if we do that, then we can't do anything about the summoning that's going to happen any
We
minute.
have to go, Senpai. We'll hold things here.
Huh?
What are you surprised
Play,
for?
the
Of course we'd
track
say
playing
that.
as well as the
You're
Almighty.
The ones closest to the top.
You're right. Mitsuru, this is no time to fool around. Leave this to us so you can get to the roof.
What? But...
Mitsuru-senpai, you can't lose focus. Don't worry, we're pretty tough.
Yukari.
All right. It's a bit lonely here,
Hey.
but I'll do my best for your sake, Sensei.
Just fight for Yukiko, Teddy. I'm sure that'll motivate you.
Teddy.
Go, young man. There's no time to be indecisive. The bases are loaded, so go out swinging.
Junpei.
Mitsuru-san raises her head and looks at us. Her expression is pure determination. You can see she's made up her mind to trust in her companions, and that's that.
All three groups, separate and intercept the shadows. Yamagishi, Yukari, Kujikawa. Head to the lower levels. Destroy the enemy, but take caution. Akihiko, work with those on the middle level and block as many shadows as you can. Don't bother giving chase to whatever gets past you. We'll remain here and intercept the shadows as Narukami advances to the highest point of the tower.
Going on alone?
Me?
You're the least injured of us all, and considering your skill, you're the most logical choice to send.
Please go, Senpai. We'll protect this place.
Yeah! I'm getting psyched. Go on ahead, Yukun.
Go get him, partner. Make sure you pull this off for our sake.
I'm counting on you, Yukun. You can't let Sho get his way. Go put an end to this.
Oh. With that, all of us here. And probably the ones still on the lower and middle levels, not at once. Everyone gives me a supportive push and I take a step forward.
You understand, right? Don't do anything reckless. And...
I understand. I'll come back. If I can't do it, then I'll ask for help. There's no shame in leaning on your friends after all. No matter how many times I fail or make mistakes, I can do anything with them. I won't give up.
I knew someone once who I suspect felt the same way.
For an instant, Mitsuru-san's eyes are hazy, thinking of something or someone else. But the moment passes, and at once her steely eyes are turned to the countless shadows surrounding us by climbing the tower's outer wall.
We will clear a path for Narukami. Is everyone in place?
Yeah!
Yes! Of course!
Leave it to us.
Here we go. Mitsuru gives the order, and everyone readies themselves to move. The shadows appearing one after another seem intent on completely swarming the stairs I'm on my way to now.
Once we get the signal, everyone attack! Here goes. 1, 2...
Oh, Persona. On Fukasan and Risei's signal, everyone dashes towards the whirling torrent of shadows. They form powerful shockwaves that come together, pushing back the limitless mass of shadows, mowing them down. A path clears in the center of the black wave, and I run towards it as fast as my legs will carry me.
You! We're all counting on you!
It's not just everyone in the investigation team. Right now, the hopes of Mitsuru-san's Shadow Operatives are pinned on me too. Can't waste the opportunity they gave me. There's no time to hesitate. Wait for me, everyone. On to the final battle. Or to be continued, what? Is this just to give me a break, send me back to the main menu? Oh, hold up. What's this sideways route? Oh no, that's just them connecting back to... I thought it was like a hidden route that had popped up. 75%. Ooh, I've still got 25% of the story to do. Oh, the Velvet Room. Hello. When I come to, I'm surrounded by blue. I'm seated in the usual place in the usual room. Why did they summon me now? Actually, it's probably because of my situation that they summoned me. There's no need to be impatient. I already know that this place exists outside of time.
You seem surprisingly calm. Your third ordeal has arrived. Do you think you can overcome it?
I don't answer. Whether I can do it or not isn't a question I have to do it. As if seeing my determination, Margaret gives a satisfied smile.
See. Your mind is already made up. And that's a fitting answer for you.
What is Sho trying to summon? How is he going to use the persona fragments?
Just as I'm about to ask her to tell me if she knows, Margaret cuts me off.
All I can do is watch over your journey. What is happening in your town must be ascertained with your own eyes.
Honestly, I knew she'd say that. I can only shake my head and smile. Instead, I decide to ask something that's been bothering me all this time.
Marie all right?
Marie is fighting desperately right now. Calamities in your town directly affect her. Your actions will decide the girl's fate.
Just as I thought. She seemed so weak when I saw her because the abnormalities in the town are affecting her. Looks like I've got one more thing to fight for.
One last thing. The young man who rejects everything and wishes to destroy the world? You hold the key to his salvation. Depending on what you choose, you may be able to awaken him as an official guest.
Sho is a guest? What's that supposed to mean? Just as I'm about to ask, the scenery distorts and becomes hazy. Oh yeah, that was the prologue, like Sho was introduced to the Velvet Room but refused to make a contract. When I come to again, I'm by myself, standing about halfway up the stairs to the top of the tower. Onwards. Oh. This is ominous. The long stairway finally comes to an end, and I step into the area at the top of the tower. Strange patterns are inscribed into the floor, and all around me at regular intervals are these eerie pillars. This was carefully arranged, much different from the distorted places we've seen up to now. Up above, a large vortex glows ominously, swallowing the countless shadows gathered here, and directly underneath is a giant crystal of some kind. Whatever that shining emerald thing is, it's floating in mid-air. And there, right beside it, Sho and Adachi-san. I can't help but tense up, but on closer inspection, Adachi-san is on one knee, like he's kneeling before Sho. What's happening? Neither Sho nor Adachi-san has noticed me yet. I hide behind the pillars and slowly get close enough to make out their voices.
You bastard! What are you thinking? You know how important this thing is! Are you trying to ruin my plan?
Oh dear. Important thing? Plan? That must mean the floating object over there is all the persona fragments they took from us. Yeesh. Sho was just looking down on Adachi-san until all of a sudden he kicked up at his body. Adachi-san's knocked back from the direct hit and he gives a pained groan. What in the world is going on here?
What I said. I tried to destroy those persona fragments by striking when I saw the chance.
You worthless rat. I knew you weren't worth shit. But to think you were biding your time for this. Well...
Did I hear that right? Adachi-san wasn't Sho's accomplice? He tried to catch Sho off guard to destroy the crystal, then... Adachi-san was trying to prevent Sho's plan from the very beginning.
You asked me before. You said, don't you hate this world too?
Huh? That's right. Well, you were just trash I was gonna use from the start. Once everything was ready and I cut up the rest of them, I was gonna kill you slow. Still, I at least gave you the chance to have some fun, you piece of shit. I was gonna let your crap slide until I showed you the end of the world you never got to achieve. Why not? Right?
Why?
Don't think we're the same, you little brat. What? What was that?
You think the whole world hates you just because someone didn't treat you right. You're nothing but a little kid throwing a tantrum.
Oh dear.
I seriously hate this world. Don't put me in the same shoes as a half-assed brat like you. Please.
You're so finished, you bastard. I'll kill you just like you want.
Sure, I'm lame. Whatever. But you don't know yet, do you?
Why did Sho even bring Adachi on board in the first place?
Those guys don't play around. You better be prepared.
Die, you piece of shit.
Sho grabs Adachi-san by his collar and points his sword at the detective. I've bided my time long enough. I was hoping for a better opening, but I rush in now.
Stop it, Sho!
Sho glares at me while breathing heavily. There's nothing but hate in his stare.
Oh, you're early. Way to ruin the moment.
Is Adachi-san safe? I glance to check on him and feel a slight bit of relief. He's hurt badly from the beating he took at the hands of an agitated Sho, but it doesn't seem to be life-threatening.
Just to be clear, I didn't do it for you guys. I just wanted to set things right for myself.
I know. You're not that type of person.
Adachi-san came here to honor his promise in his own way. Finding that out was more than enough for me. The load on my chest that's been there all this time is gone, and I actually feel good now.
You're such a know-it-all. It's not very attractive.
With that typical bit of sarcasm, Adachi-san falls unconscious. That's when Sho suddenly barks a strange laugh. Oh dear.
What's so funny?
Okay.
What are you guys getting all desperate for? It's disgusting. It makes me sick. I hate it when people get all goody-goody. I'll destroy everything! Everything! I'll destroy every...
Sho? It happened all of a sudden. Like a machine blowing a fuse, Sho's enraged Grant stops and he falls silent. His body goes limp, like a marionette whose strings have been cut. That sounds very similar to what happened to Labras at the end of the story. In the Persona 4 Arena story. But eventually, it spasms and stands eerily straight.
He's getting too worked up. It's a bad habit of his.
You must be the other one, Minazuki.
I didn't think you would put up this much of a fight. Perhaps I should have killed you back then after all.
Minazuki, you said then that you did all this to grant Sho's wish. But this isn't the way to save him.
Yeah, I don't think Minazuki cares about saving him.
And I said that's your perspective on the matter.
Yeah.
All I'm here for is to grant this boy's wish.
Do you still not get it? That's not Sho's wish.
Are you delusional? I know the boy. I know of his hatred and his suffering. His father, Shuji Yakutsuki, abandoned this boy. He used the child for his own desires and then discarded him when he was as good as dead.
Shuji Yakutsuki.
This is the world that abandoned him. That's why this boy came to detest everything about this world and wished for it all to disappear.
No, Sho just doesn't know yet. What he's been through isn't all there is to the world. It's not too late.
Silence. I know what I am. I am a shard of one who brings about death.
Oh, is this the identity of the Plumes of
If
Dusk?
this boy wishes for the death of all, then I will use my true nature to destroy this world.
That's not it. I can tell Sho's hatred does run deep. Maybe he did wish for everything in this world to just disappear. But that's not what he truly wants deep down. Sho adores the bond between people and yearns for that himself, but because he can't have it and the world doesn't accept him, he's had to live with such dark emotions he has no idea how to deal with. He just doesn't know how to express himself. Is it that simple? Minazuki was born from the Plume of Dusk, so he's just responding to Sho's darker desires. He's fixated on granting Sho's wish to destroy the world, but that's not what Sho really needs.
For Sho's sake, too. I will defeat you.
Very well. Come and fight.
No. Sho Minazuki. Tsukiyomi.
Finally.
Oh.
Fight.
What? You're an ice.
Okay.
Not enough. What? Dangerous.
Come on. Ow. Ow. Oh, you got range shot. That wasn't too bad. He's got to have another trick up his sleeve, right? The strike with all my strength behind it hits Minazuki and he hunches over. I take my sword back in hand and swing it with all the power I can bring to bear. Minazuki's knees buckle and he falls to the ground, or so it seems.
What?
Minazuki won't fall. He supports his trembling legs with his own arms and keeps glaring at me as he tries to ready his sword again.
I'm not done yet.
Minazuki, why are you trying to grant Sho's wish?
A foolish question. I awakened within this boy. It's only natural for me to grant his desires.
Though he'd kept a cool head thus far, Minazuki barks his response at me. He keeps trying to stand, despite his injuries, and all I see is the strong will of someone determined to protect what's important to him. Minazuki, you still don't understand. You're just like us.
You are strong. You don't realize it either. Your strength.
Yeah, it is. It's a bond for someone.
It's founded on the strength of your bonds. I don't know exactly what you are. Since you were born from a plume of dusk, maybe you really are a shard of one who brings about death. But no matter how you hurt, or how badly you're about to fall. The power that lets you stand up for someone else, that comes from bonds.
Impossible. I am this boy's...
No one lives alone. You protected Sho and supported him all this time. You should know that by now.
That's right. No one can live by severing ties with other people. If Sho doesn't know how to do this because of the life he's led, then we just have to show him how. I'm sure even Mitsuru-san and the other Shadow Operatives will accept Sho, just like they did with Lapras. It's such a simple thing that even the fake Aigus-san figured it out, so there's no way that you can't see this, right, Minazuki?
I see.
What's with this sappy drama?
Hold up.
You're...
That's about it. General...
You must be Sho-chan's Minazuki-kun. You're disqualified from the P-1 Climax.
General Teddy?
Time for you to make your exit.
Kagutsuchi, you bastard.
Kagutsuchi? Who's Kagutsuchi?
Kagutsuchi?
Did you think I didn't know? Of course I did. I knew from the very beginning about your idea to use the power left inside a Dachi baby to suppress me.
Okay, that...
So you deduced even that.
Oh, and...
The General Teddy before us. No, this thing that Minazuki called Kagutsuchi gives me a look that makes some unexplainable fear rise in the pit of my stomach.
Narukami, you defeated this fool, so you're the champion of the P-1 Climax. Congratulations!
Who's
your
Kagutsuchi?
prize is your execution.
It happened all in the blink of an eye. Minazuki, who should have been behind me, disappeared, and in the next instant he was closing in on General Teddy. And then, the blade he was holding was run through General Teddy's body.
Ow! What do you think you're doing?
What do you intend to do with this boy, Kagutsuchi?
What am I going to do? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to kill him. I'll grant that brat you're so fond of what he wants. A world of solitude. But I'll be the only one there. It will be a world all for myself, where only I exist.
Oh. General Teddy's mannerisms change, and he effortlessly hoists up Minazuki, who just pierced him with his blade. The ominous, hate-drenched voice sounds like it's coming from the depths of hell. What in the world is this thing?
This body had reached its limit anyway. It's only a fate made with shadows, after all.
Oh.
It was never meant to support itself for long.
Or is this the true?
Fortunately, a horde of shadows to create a vessel, and persona fragments to control it have been gathered.
Oh.
What? Well done, my puppet. It is thanks to you that everything came together so splendidly. All that's left is to fuse that brat with the shadows as a base, and then devour the persona fragments to inhabit my new corporeal form. You, Narukami. I was born when this town was enshrouded in fog. I have quite the connection with all of you.
What?
I pay no heed to others. I am the collective will of those who abandon all connections and strive to live only for themselves. I will incinerate everything. I will rob, murder, trample, and cast you humans down into the depths of despair. My name is Hino Kagutsuchi, one who kills all who live in this world.
What called itself Hino Kagutsuchi laughs, and then a scarlet fog, incomparably thicker than before, pours out of General Teddy's body. The fog enters the helpless Minazuki through his eyes, ears, mouth, and wounds he sustained during the battle.
Bastard.
Sho!
As I try and rush over, General Teddy's body, which is now an empty husk, turns into a black chunk of shadow and starts to bubble as it disintegrates. At the same time, what used to be Minazuki turns its evil red gaze towards me. Oh, disability again.
How I love to hear that cry, you Narukami. What do you think?
I had lent this brat my power, but my full presence is a bit different.
You're Kagutsuchi!
It has immense power, far beyond what Sho used when I faced him. My entire body is being crushed against my will. My joints scream out in pain. Even my lungs are compressed, preventing me from breathing normally.
Don't worry. I won't let you die so quickly. You will live to witness my advent, and will be the first sacrifice to my power.
I won't let you do this!
Your nerve astounds me, but I wouldn't be so sure. Your allies are about to be overwhelmed by the flood of shadows. You all fought so long within this red fog, just as I planned, and you are exhausted to your very souls. You have no hope of defeating me now.
I should have put the glasses on. The glasses helped counteract the effects of the normal fog in Inaba. They might have helped against red fog.
My first puppet was quite useful for that purpose. I had directed it at you with the aim of harvesting your personas, but...
You mean Labrys?
Ah, is that what you call it? Had I taken your shadows for my own, their own wills would have made them less obedient than I required. I learned that in the previous battles. Thus did I prepare this fog and my new scheme to carve away at your
Just
personas.
grab little bits of the personas without grabbing their wills.
Personas are the suppressed strength of heart. Nothing is better suited to suppress the will of shadows than that.
So that's why!
So, what's happening? Oh, cutscene.
Now is the time for despair. This new form that you have given me. Behold it!
Hello. How is fighting a persona, like, final boss gonna work in a fighting game? The giant shadow that shows itself through the severe quaking and gusts of wind slowly approaches, all while spewing out fluids that look like red, stagnant blood. This is the vessel we ended up giving Hino Kagutsuchi. A giant form made from the fusion of countless shadows. A real monster. This is the body it was gathering shadows to put together, but...
Everyone, lend me your strength. I
will defeat this monster and return to you all. Oh. Oh. Oh, what the... Ow. Ow, that hurts. That's not good. How... Okay, how do I... Oh, wait. I'm doing something. How? How? I'm doing something, am I? That was bad. Ow. Ow. Okay, so just... Okay, so that's a... I actually need to... Ow! I wonder if I can build up. Okay, I need to. I wish I knew to remember the tutorial for. Ow! Not good. If I can get... come on. No, use the... You... use the finisher. Okay, I can't use the finisher. Ah! Darn. Okay. I have no way of... This is... Ooh. I don't have any way of tracking his... how well I'm doing. Ow. Okay, that's... I really need to learn the timing for his attacks. Oh, that's... What can I do at the double exclamation marks? Crap. Oh, okay, dodge. Oh, not this one! I really don't know what to do against that attack. Ah, not this again! What is the... I wish I could remember the tutorial for what to do with the double exclamation point. I know there is... I might need to go back to the tutorial and read that, because I feel knowing what to do when... Yeah. I feel reading what to do with those double exclamation marks is going to be important. And... Hi. Yeah, I know, game over. Versus Hino Kagetsuchi. Oh, there's still a fair bit. Return to the main menu, because I'm gonna need to look at this again. Practice, lesson mode. What's it called? There are so many things to remember in fighting games. It's counter? Try hitting an opponent when they're in a minute. Oh.
Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Come get me!
He's not attacking.
Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Yikes! Come get me!
Yikes! Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Come get me!
He's...
Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Yikes! Come get me!
He's not attacking though, he's using a...
Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Come get me! Yikes! Oh crap! Just kidding! Come get me!
He's not attacking me, I can't count...
Come get me! Yikes!
I can't counter him when he's...
Yikes! Come get me! Yikes! Come get me!
Okay, I feel this is the wrong one. Because that doesn't feel like... Reversal burst?
And here goes! Oh crap! Sheesh! Go, Jiraiya! Here goes!
When taking damage.
Here goes! Don't get it!
Okay, I'm doing it too soon.
Go, Jiraiya! What?
How do I...
Persona! Here goes! You're not coming? Go, Jiraiya!
I'm doing the thing.
Here goes! Damn! Nice try! Go, Jiraiya! Damn!
When taking damage.
Go, Jiraiya! What? What? Here goes! Nice try! You're not coming? Persona! Just getting started! Persona! Nice try! Persona!
Oh, wait.
Nice try! Just getting started!
Is that...
Easy on! Go get it! Go get it! Damn! You're not coming? Here goes!
Oh wait, am I doing it? I'm going to press the wrong combination. Is a one of the burst moves... Okay. When you're not being attacked from max burst...
You're not coming?
Will refill SP gauge.
You're not coming? Over here!
Okay. I need to remember those.
You're not coming?
Dash counts. I don't need to worry about that.
Persona! Oh, crap! Here goes!
Can I get to the... Yeah, I know how to break out of frozen.
Over here! Over here!
Okay.
Come get me! Easy
We come up with staggered more than a counter.
You're not coming? I'll show you man's potential! Chicago, it's showtime! Alright, let's do this!
Ow. Ow.
Chicago, it's showtime! Alright, let's do this! What? Chicago, it's showtime! Alright, let's do this!
Okay, how do I... This is not the one I want to do though.
Alright, let's do this!
Negative penalty, first attack guard, cancel. Instant kill, instant block.
Alright, come! Oh crap! See that? See that? See that? See that? Take this!
I'm not good at these. Fatal counter? No, that's...
Yikes! Come get me! Oh crap! Just getting started! Fighting you is gonna be fun! Chicago! It's showtime! Alright, let's do this!
That's not... Where's... Furious action?
You're not coming?
This is not... None of what I'm looking for. I thought I remember these being explained in...
You're not coming? Just getting started. Just getting started. No escape! Damn it!
Okay, pro escape.
Persona! Just getting started.
Izunagi! Izunagi!
I'm not good at doing these curve, like these turn movements.
Izunagi! Oh crap! Oh crap! Izunagi! Oh crap!
Where if I get that down? Skill boost.
You're not coming?
Damn! What? What? What?
I can't get that movement down at all.
Go get it! Just getting started.
Okay, maybe I just have to remember that first one. Oh. Versus Hino Kagetsuchi. Alrighty. Ow. Crap. Ow. Ow. No, that's a good jump. I'm... Ow. Am I actually... Am I doing... I don't even know. Am I doing anything to him? Oh, wait! That... Did it? That felt much easier. Did the game compensate for me? Did the game see that I'd failed that many times and decided, we'll make it easier?
Impossible. What power is this? How can one human's power alone be enough to best me?
Because I'm not alone.
Hino Kagutsuchi. That's what holds you back. The power I wield. The power we wield. It will never succumb to someone like you!
Silence, pest! I will not lose! I am stronger than anything!
You might be stronger than any one thing. Hino Kagutsuchi's giant arm swings up high into the sky. This isn't good. If this place takes a direct hit from that enormous thing, never mind sweeping me off my feet. It could destroy this entire tower of all the quaking. Oh. Magatsu Izanagi? Faster than I can call my persona, the other Izanagi flies towards Kagutsuchi from behind, slashing at its giant arm and knocking it back.
Son? What are you doing? I set everything up perfect for you, and you still didn't finish it off before I woke up.
The way he scratches his head and rolls his eyes. Without a doubt, that's the Adachi-san I know. Did he save me? Up until now, he's just dropped hints for us here and there, never doing anything to help us out directly. Seeing me surprised at this small change, noticeable only to those who know him, Adachi-san furrows his brow. He's displeased, in an ever so slightly embarrassed
Hey,
way.
what are you spacing out for? I don't have time to waste either. So let's hurry up and put an end to this!
Right.
No. I can feel it. The two Izanagis respond to each other and melt into one. I've never felt this fusion of conflicting powers before. They eventually coalesce into a sword, which launches itself toward Hino Kagetsuchi's enormous, roaring form.
Izanagi! Nagatsu Izanagi!
Oh. We're not going to get to see a fusion persona? The giant sword formed with a torrent of power pierces Hino Kagetsuchi and disperses its body into fragments.
Hino Kagetsuchi! It's over!
Oh.
Impossible! How could I fall to this trickery of minds?
After Hino Kagetsuchi's body crumbles away, the red fog disappears little by little from our sight, and the area is covered in silence. The night sky turns back to its usual color, with a beautiful moon shining in the sky.
My sincere congratulations on winning the P-1 Grand Prix.
Hello, Elizabeth. The sudden voice surprises me and I turn around. Standing right there is a woman in deep, azure-colored clothes. Adachi-san's nowhere to be seen.
Elizabeth? What are you doing here?
Though what you just defeated now was different in form, it appeared to be another embodiment of man's consciousness that wishes for death. And suffice to say, I had my own reason to witness its end.
Oh, yeah.
Your own reason, huh?
That is correct.
I don't really get it, but she probably means that she came to witness Hino Kagetsuchi's end. It's fine since it's over now, but couldn't she have at least have helped out a bit? Not that I'd ever say anything like that to her face. I've heard before that Elizabeth has her own wish, that trying to grant it was why she left the room. Maybe she's cooperating with us in her own way.
By the by, you. This tower will disappear momentarily.
Yeah, do we have a way to fly? That's right, I completely forgot about that. This tower is a transient thing that appeared in the red fog. And so now that the fog's gone, this place will go back to its usual self. Yasugami
Can I
High.
ask a favor, Elizabeth?
A favor? Depending on what you ask, I'll have to demand payment.
I'm not sure about that. But can you please send all my friends in this tower somewhere safe?
Haha. If that is all you ask, it's as easy to grant as having an orange at a kotatsu.
You've actually used a kotatsu?
No, it was merely a figure of speech. I've never so much as seen a kotatsu. Very well then, I will transport your friends to somewhere safe as you wish. Oh, where would this somewhere safe be? Ah, yes.
Can we trust Elizabeth with this?
I shall send you all there.
I wish she wouldn't decide things like that on her own. It'd be nice if she'd just tell me where she's going to send us. But before I can ask her, she raises a hand. My vision fills with such brightness that I forget to argue. Wait, where's she sending us?
Well then, you. Hasta la vista, baby. Until the day we meet again. Farewell.
Where are we gonna wake up? No. Investigation complete. 3 chapters left. Well, oh, the TV world? The light slowly dims and my vision returns. I am indeed standing in a safe place. The studio and the TV world. It's a relief to look around and see everyone else here too. They all look confused as to what happened, but when I approach them, they break into a smile and congratulate me on the victory. You know, seeing everyone in one place like this, we've got quite the crowd together.
Well done, Narukami. I'm sorry for the trouble we caused.
No, we owe you too. Thank you for stopping the shadows.
Oh. Akihiko-san comes up from behind me and nudges my shoulder. When I look towards him, He smirks in that dauntless
Wish I
way.
could have gone to the top myself, but I'll let you take the glory this time.
Thank you, Akihiko-san.
I hear a fuss, and then look towards the exit from this world at the center of the studio. Everyone is gathered around the stacked up TVs. Wonder what this is all about? We head over.
I keep saying, this is my world. You have to go through this TV to get out to your world, Junpei.
Huh?
Oh yeah, some of them don't
Through
even
a
know about the
To
TV.
get out of the TV? Come on, Blue Daruma, quit kidding around.
It's for real. But, huh. Now that you mention it, that is kind of weird, isn't it? Going into the TV leads you out of the TV?
Jeez, what are you making it all complicated for? It's fine. The TVs are connected. These things only get confusing because you overthink them.
I don't believe this. Look, you just gotta show him.
Nope. It seems Teddy and the others are trying to explain about the TV world to the Shadow Operatives we've just met today. Yukari-san and Ken can seem to somewhat understand, but Junpei-san just isn't getting it. And Teddy and Yosuke are having a hard time explaining it to him. And again, Junpei might be too distracted with the shock of Kanji sticking his head into the TV right next to him.
Dude, what are you doing?
Whoa, crap!
Kanji quickly pulls it out of the TV and stumbles backwards. Unfortunately, right behind him were Teddy and Junpei-san, watching it a little too closely. There we go. The back of Kanji's head hits Teddy's face, and the back of Teddy's head directly hits Junpei-san's face. Force the hit causes Junpei-san to go rolling all the way to the edge of the studio. I wonder if he's okay.
Stupid Kanji, that hurt. Don't you know the saying, a head in motion tends to stay in motion?
Shut up! It's your fault for rubbernecking! When I stuck my head out, I saw a security guard making the rounds. Huh?
Junpei, why are you sleeping on the floor? And just when we were trying to explain things to you.
Teddy, that's not right. If I'd had to pick sides, I'd say Junpei-san was clearly the victim right now.
Hey, wait a sec. Kanji-kun, did you just say there was a guard out there?
Huh? Yeah. So?
Then the town's back to normal. The people who disappeared must be safe now, right?
Oh, that's right! Good job, Junpei. You did great.
I'm not sure what I had to do with it.
All right, it finally feels like we won. Who
Yeah,
saved
Junpei,
the
I don't
town?
think
Our very own
did
selves.
much. Well, he saved Igus. I think that's it. A cheer erupts from all my friends on the investigation team at once. Seeing us in high spirits, the Shadow Operatives also come forward and join us as we all congratulate each other on the brave fight. It's just occurred to me that what happened to Sho? I'm so glad I was able to protect my friends. I sense someone looking at me. When I turn around, I see a figure watching us from a distance. That red hair, the uniform jacket tied around his waist, the sword in each hand. That's
Sho.
Adachi as well. What happened to him afterwards? Everyone turns around as this and tenses up. But Sho doesn't say anything. He just points the tip of the blade he's holding at me. He must mean that he'll come challenge me to a fight again
Come
someday.
at us however many times you want, but next time we'll fight one-on-one, fair and square.
For a brief instant, it looks as if Sho's mouth forms a smile. It doesn't last long though, because he turns to run and quickly disappears. Was I seeing things? No, I doubt it.
Boy. So he survived.
Okay, and that's all the conclusion we get with him?
Yes.
Regrettably, he is a serious criminal who tried to destroy
Oh.
the world. We cannot leave him be.
I understand.
But I won't be so stubborn this time. I ask that you all cooperate with us in capturing Minazuki.
I'm honestly surprised at this. After the P-1 Grand Prix came to a close, Mitsuru-san clearly told us not to get involved any further, and rejected all our offers to help. I understand that she did it so as to not drag us into anything dangerous, but we decided to save Sho. Mitsuru-san must have come to understand our feelings, and included us in the search for him. Sho's never had a chance to interact with people. He has no idea how. So we'll fight with him as many times as it takes, explaining our true feelings to him each time. We'll do it over and over, until it sinks in what it means to get involved with people. As long as Sho keeps trying for us, I'll answer him with all my strength. So in a way, my answer's already decided.
Yes, of course.
With that, the members of the investigation team who seem to have been listening chime in from behind me.
Leave it to me. my persona's gotten real strong. I'll find that show in no time so Senpai can breathe easier.
That reminds me, that dude was wearing our uniform. I guess we should start by
No,
beating the
Kanji.
crap out of everyone at school?
No violence yet.
Yes,
Jonathan.
no
An
violence.
investigation must be carried out based on thorough examination and confirmed evidence.
Was he wearing our uniform?
Yeah.
I didn't notice at all.
I remember Minnie's smell, too. He can run, but he can't hide from Teddy's nose.
Dude, will you stop giving everyone and everything those weird nicknames?
Does your nose even work anymore? You've been sneezing this whole time.
No, I haven't. That was because of the red fog. It was filled with a terrible curse and...
Curses don't exist. Although given what Kagutsuchi was after, I suppose it did have an effect of that sort in truth.
Why are we so scatterbrained? Can't you guys stay on one topic for 10 seconds?
The ADHD group.
Oh, sheesh.
Good. It's like always. I can't help but smile and join in with everyone. I'm not alone. Even if it turns out I have to fight Sho again, my friends and I will handle it. We're the investigation team after all. When we return from the TV world, an utterly mundane world is waiting for us. As we stand around in the quiet dawn at Juness before it opens, Yosuke looks around at the eyebrow-raising outfits of the Shadow Operatives. I think I'll not tell anyone about him, sign. Thank goodness we came out at this hour. Then again, I'm at a loss for what to do when we go to Yasugami High, closed for the holiday to see Mitsuru-san off, and a pitch-black military helicopter lands on the grounds. After seeing them all off, we return to the empty pre-dawn food court and take our usual seats. So I mean, Yosuke has like the keys for the place.
Sitting here makes it feel like I'm really back.
Indeed. It seems that for now, the case is closed.
Seems
Man,
that way.
that guy sure gave us some grief. Wasn't the world on the brink of ending?
Just a little.
Although, I felt a bit sorry for him.
Well, in the end, it wasn't ultimately Sho.
For who?
You can't even figure that out? She's talking about how Sho probably didn't want to turn out that way.
Yeah, he's a really clumsy kid. I keep thinking about how similar I was, you know?
According to Mitsuru-san, ever since Ikutsuki abandoned Sho, he was left for dead in the hospital's care. I surmise that is where he learned of Ikutsuki's death, and later heard this plan's proposal from Minazuki.
That reminds me, that thing that showed up at the end. Hino Kagutsuchi, right? What was that thing really?
It was probably something along the lines of Amano Sagiri, right?
Yeah. It said it was born when this town was enshrouded in fog.
And that's not all. It was all over my fuzzy head, but what was that collective will of so-and-so part about?
I guess it was formed from the hearts of people who only think about themselves, never caring what happens to others.
Is there anyone particularly in Inaba that might have come from?
When the fog covered this town last time, the hearts of people who only cared about their own safety gathered and formed that Hino Kagutsuchi.
That's a
Yeah,
sad
there were
way to be. I wonder why some people think like that.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it except to do our best.
There were a fair
By the
few
way,
people
partner.
who, during the fog incident, who did kind of just... People you could see in the background who were focused on just finding ways to keep themselves safe.
Did you see Adachi up there? What happened to him?
I don't know what happened to Adachi. I was wondering that.
Way! Adachi-san?
That bastard was here?
Oh yeah, I hadn't told everyone yet. By the time I turned around after defeating Hino Kagutsuchi, Adachi-san was already nowhere to be seen, but...
Don't worry about him. He'll obey the rules.
No one asks any more questions after that. None of us say as much, but there's a strange kind of trust we have about Adachi-san, who told us that he'd obey the rules of this world. And in this case at least, Adachi-san was true to his word.
Alright then, let's go home. But man, some long holiday this turned out to be.
Some holiday.
Seriously, Yukun came to visit and we didn't get to talk at all.
Oh well. But now that it's all over, I think I had fun.
Yuki-chan at the turn to violence?
I mean, I think it was always a little bit there under the surface with Yukiko.
Thinking back on it, I did see some dangerously scary faces from you.
Teddy, would you like to see me angry?
There! That's exactly what I'm talking about!
I somewhat understand what Yukiko-senpai means. Despite the lost time, we've gathered as a group again. I'm glad for that much.
We all silently nod in agreement to this. Once today is over, we'll return to our normal lives and walk our own paths. Even then, someday, no matter when it may be.
Yosuke-senpai, I'm hungry. Can we go grab a bite yet?
Meat sounds great.
I don't think it's open yet.
Scale treat, of course.
I'm not treating anyone. The store's not even open. Stop trying to make me treat you guys every time.
Things really haven't changed at all. Oh, Senpai, look!
Nope. The sunrise. I look to where Rise is pointing and see the sun starting to rise from far beyond the town. Those thick thunderclouds that had covered Inaba yesterday seem to have disappeared along with the fog.
Let's go, everyone.
It's going to be some nice weather in Inaba today. No checking in with Mari at the very end? Finding out how she's getting on after the whole incident? I'm guessing we're going to have one last Velvet Room. Oh, the epilogue. Episode P4. And like that, the long holiday is almost over. We're on our way to the station. I said I didn't need anyone to see me off, but since I didn't get much time to relax, deep down, I was happy to spend even a little more time with everyone. As we get closer to the station, a familiar figure comes walking from up ahead. As we're about to pass each other, she speaks to me. Oh, there she is.
Thanks for your hard work.
Yeah, same to you.
It's not like I really did anything. I was getting my butt handed to me and you weren't around. Like, that was fun.
You were keeping Dojima-san and everyone else safe, weren't you? That was a huge help.
Stupid no-tact love machine. You're being too honest with me. Stupid.
Mari blushes, somewhat embarrassed. But she was protecting this town from the worst of Hino Kagutsuchi's effects. It must have been extremely hard on her.
Hey, this town, do you like it?
I like Inaba.
Yeah, I love it.
Go home already. Get out of here and come back soon, jerk.
That was an even bigger outburst than usual. I wanted to express my thanks to her more, but... well, seeing her in good spirits again relieves me. I'm sure she'll continue to watch over everyone in this town. As I watch her run off, I hurry and catch up to my friends who've gone on ahead. When we reach the platform, Dojima-san, who is already here, asked me my belongings.
Thanks for bringing my things all the way here.
We hardly got to meet with him, did we?
Don't worry about it. Man, you seem pretty busy. So, if you're headed back, does that mean things are settled?
Yeah. There's a hint of reproach in Dojima-san's eyes. A detective's intuition is an impressive thing. I can tell he still trusts me, since he's stopping short of grilling me for details. I just wish he'd stop with that drill-like stare.
Take some more time off the next time you come. She seemed pretty long.
Oh, Nanako. I suppose we were out for so long. Nanako looks away sadly as Dojima-san pushes her forward. She's pouting a little. Nanako, I really feel bad that I couldn't spend more time with her.
Oh, Yukon, it's almost time.
Well then, time to disband the investigation team for real this time.
I feel a little down when you actually come out and say it like that.
Yes, but disbanding means that the case has been solved. We should take pride in that at least.
Investigation team?
Maybe we'll tell you someday, Nanako.
Chie's dog went missing, so...
Not entirely untrue.
Huh? Really? If you had told me, I would have rushed to help in a jiffy.
Why are you falling for that? Just stay quiet.
I mean, it's not entirely wrong.
That's not fair. I wanted to help too.
I'm sorry, Nanako. I'll be back in the summer.
Really?
Whoa, for reals? You're gonna stay the whole summer, right?
Oh.
Yay! That's more than a month. We can do anything then.
Let's see, the summer festival? Going swimming in the ocean? Ooh, and the fireworks show.
Somehow we've gotten sidetracked to the subject of me staying here for my whole summer vacation. I actually hadn't decided myself how long I'll be here then. In spite of myself, I glanced towards
I
Dojima-san.
wouldn't mind at all. Nanako would love
Doshima, don't go along with it. I need someone to back me.
The train will be arriving shortly. Please step behind the white lines for your safety.
As I lift my luggage, Nanako rushes over to hug me. She was pouting before, but it looks like her sadness has reached its limits.
I don't want you to leave. I want to play with you too.
Nanako.
You really didn't get to spend much time with her.
We didn't.
Nana-chan, I'll play with you.
I know, Nanako-chan, come over to my place. We have a dog. No, I want Big Bro.
Nanako, if you keep saying such selfish things, I'll tell you a scary story before bed.
Nanako freezes for a moment with a sudden jolt before reluctantly letting me go. Dojima-san, I'm not sure that's a good way to keep her in line. Threatened him with horror.
I'll have more time over the summer vacation, Nanako. We can play more then.
Okay.
I'm sure no incident will pop up over the
I
summer.
didn't know Nanako-chan doesn't like scary stories.
Yeah, if she sees a scary story on TV before bed, she can't go to the bathroom by herself. I'm the one who gets woken up in the middle of the night.
Dad!
Sorry.
Jeez, we're through, Dad.
Oh dear. Nanako, tired of being teased so much, rushes into the train, even though the departure bell is already ringing. That was not good timing.
Nanako!
Oh dear. I chase after Nanako and rush into the train, just as the door closes behind me. Doshima and my friends are left behind on the platform with dumbfounded expressions. As the scenery begins to slowly move, they all start chasing after our train. Oh dear. Nanako looks back and forth between me and the others outside and seems a bit panicked. I grin and then look around inside the train for a seat where we can both sit down until the next station. Oh dear. Gonna have to find a way to get her back. Oh, Kanji's house?
Broken?
Oh, is he doing English?
Eaten? Why the hell does it keep changing like that? Break? What is it, a car? I don't even have any brothers named Ken!
Oh my! Are you studying English? It must be a cold day in hell.
You old hag! I'm trying to study here, so quit making fun of me!
My. He's embarrassed.
Poor Kanji. Now, I look so happy. I ain't doing this because I want to. I ignore her and turn back to this study aid thing.
Oh, that's right. There's something I wanted to ask you.
Well, what is it? Quit bothering me. I just hurry up and ask already.
Well, our dyes seem to be running out much faster lately.
Well,
do you know anything about that?
I get all flustered at a sudden question.
How should I know? Maybe we had a burglar or something.
Is that what's going on, Kanji?
Oh my. A burglar who only steals dyes?
Like I said, how should I know? You're probably just imagining it anyway.
Is that so? How odd.
What are you afraid to admit, Kanji? She's weirdly sharp about this stuff. I can't let her figure it out yet. She can't know that I'm, like, thinking about the family business and all. My senpai are third years now, so it's only natural that they talk now and then about our plans for the future. I've been giving it some thought myself, so I decided to start training in secret about stuff like dyeing. What's the studying for? That's part of my plan too.
I just remembered. That navy blue handkerchief I washed yesterday had an odd unevenness to its coloring.
What? Like how? That handkerchief was my best work lately.
Wait, the one I washed was a white handkerchief. Ah, the ravages of age. I keep misremembering things.
You old hag!
So is Kanji plan on taking over the business and trying to go international with it? Ma leaves, chuckling all the while. Old hag, she knew. Feel embarrassed about my secret training getting found out. I take a break from studying and pick up one of the dyed goods out in the store.
The color just isn't the same.
I compare it to the fabric I dyed for my mascot plushie. I didn't notice until I actually worked with dyes on my own, but Ma's dyed goods was something else. How does she get the dyes to do that? I catch myself sighing and shake the cobwebs out of my head. You senpai's gone back to the city. My other senpai are probably leaving town next year too, according to their post-grad plans. Rise and Naoto too. Even now they're away from Inaba more than they're here. To be honest, It's sad to see us all go our separate ways, but funny thing is, I don't feel as nervous about it as I did. Maybe it's because I found a goal I can be proud of. That goal is become a pro craftsman, spreading my dyed goods across the world. I do that and my friends who leave Inaba won't be lonely no matter where in the world they end up. But first, I gotta get better at dyeing. And I need to learn to speak English too. With new resolve, I look up at the Tatsumi Textiles shop curtain. Seeing those vibrant, perfectly dyed colours, I can't help but feel a wicked laugh rising up in me.
I ain't giving up, goddammit!
So, maybe he should start by actually asking his mum for advice. If she's an expert. This is Yukiko? Got Yamagi in.
Excuse me.
Oh. As I'm picking up the empty plates from the parlour, which is as lively as usual, my guest beckons me over.
Whoa, you're a high school girl
Howdy.
and a manager.
Still getting the weird guests.
Hey, could you wash my back later?
Sir, please don't joke like that.
Well, I might consider it if you held a party here every day for the next year.
Yep, you want the back rub, you're gonna have to pay for it.
Really? I'll take you up on that.
Thank you for your patronage. Of course, I must ask that you pay for everything.
There we go.
Huh?
While the guest is stunned, I exit the parlour. Even people like him are important guests. It would be easy to lash out, but I've started to learn lately that there are other ways to deal with them.
Yuki-chan, are you okay? Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
Don't worry. I'll make sure to lean on you and the others if I'm ever feeling stressed. Please help me out if that happens.
Really? You've gotten so dependable all of a sudden.
I can't help but smile a little at the waitress's delight. The reason I'm able to try my best like this isn't because of my strength alone. It's more that I want to keep pushing myself further, because I have people who depend on me. But I think it's because of that case that I'm thinking this way now. I've made my decision to take over the inn, and everyone is cheering me on. To live up to their expectations, I need to train hard, so I won't be a disgrace as the inn's manager. Even when it comes to cooking, I don't have to be as good as the chefs. I just need to be able to make some simple appetizers by myself. As I moved to the corner of the kitchen I was borrowing, I checked the contents of the pot. Yeah, that looks like one area that...
A bit of tartness. Maybe I should use yogurt.
Yukiko, would you please learn to follow recipes, at least to start with, before you start improvising?
Huh? It burned? That's odd. I was sure this was how the chefs did it.
Yuki-chan? I smell something burning. Are you okay?
I'm okay. For now.
You're improving as a manager. But I think your progress as a cook is still bumpy.
I can't help but sigh as the waitress's gentle rejection as I stare at the burnt pot. Maybe I should get more people to help taste my food. Yeah, I'm not alone, so I'm sure my friends will be eager to help me out. Maybe in any other aspect of your life. Just maybe not in cooking. No, Chie?
Huh. I'm gonna leave math for later. I gotta start with general ed questions first.
I waved a white flag at the incomprehensible row of numbers and opened up a different book. Sheesh, this one's pretty thick too.
What is this? Some kind of old manuscript? Oh, I'm in great shape at least. How come there aren't any practical skills in the primary exam?
I give up at the endless list of formal sentences and plop onto my bed. Comfortable feeling my pillow slowly lures me to sleep.
So sleepy.
Is this her looking at the police college exam questions? It's no use. I know when I'm beat. Sample questions for the police employment exam are too tough.
I bet Master would totally ace the written exams too. I mean, he'd make it to the top easy.
I remember declared to Akihiko-san my dream to be a police officer when I got to see him again during the incident the other day. Why a police officer? It's simple, really. So I can protect everything I care about. Things like my family and friends, this town itself, where I have so many good memories of growing up. Yukin's gone back far away to the city, and since Yosuke's decided to go to college, he'll eventually leave Inaba too. Rise-chan and Naruto-kun will probably have to do a lot of traveling in their work, and even Yukiko said she might do some innkeeper training elsewhere. Kanji-kun's supposedly up in the mountains in search of dyes and cooking wood, I think. Wait, that part about the cooking wood seems off. But even if we ended up separated, it won't change the fact that we can always come back here to Inaba. That's why I'll protect this town. That, I think, is the real strength everyone gave me.
I'm gonna become a police officer, no doubt about it. If Master's at the top, I'll work my way up to his level.
That's why I can't be bummed out just because I'm stumbling a bit over subjects I'm not so good at. I lightly slap both my cheeks to wake myself up and get a second wind. Then I jump out of bed and head back to my desk once more. These sample questions are a tough enemy right now, but the stronger the enemy, the more a true fighter welcomes the challenge. Once I become a police officer, I'll bust up bad guys at crime scenes one after another.
I need to be on the streets, not behind a TV.
Akihiko-san, a government official of the police, will be my strict but kind boss. Oh, and I bet if a case comes up, our ace detective Naruto-kun will help us out on the investigation. Yukon and the others will be amazed at how I take care of business. It's kind of embarrassing to think about that, though.
I'm gonna
and
do
now
my
she's off
best.
dreaming. So, who's next for the airbog? Yosuke? Mayhap? Oh, Naruto? Sometime after the Golden Week incident, I was in the drawing room of a certain dummy corporation in Okina City. To the public, it's merely a small publishing company, but in truth, it's been rented out by public safety to serve as a base of operations for administrative police activities carried out in secret. Though at times I cooperate with them on investigations, I am still an ordinary high school student, and since I'm only an outsider from the police's perspective, it would cause too much of a stir for me to come in contact with public safety at regular police stations. This, in other words, is one of the few places I can be at ease. I've come here a number of times after that case, and grown acquainted with some of the part-time employees. Given my position, it may be dangerous to get too close to public safety, but the relationship is extremely useful as a source of information. The fact that it's a pipeline I established myself undoubtedly gave me greater confidence as well. Upon hearing the details of this case, the man from public safety is lost and fought for some time. But then, he tells me with some chagrin that the secret inquiry into the Kirijo group is concluded.
What do you mean?
You probably believe that this investigation is about the potential dangers of the Kirijo group.
No.
But that's not the truth. It was ordered by top public safety officials who aren't keen on Mitsuru Kirijo's influence.
Oh.
They're trying to find fault with her to rein her in.
Then, were these top officials dissatisfied with my report?
Oh, your report was detailed and accurate.
Yeah.
But that was too fair for their liking.
Are you asking me to report a distortion of the truth?
Don't glare like that. The officials used Kirijo's disappearance this time to order an investigation on the Shadow Operatives facility.
Oh yeah, that was mentioned towards the beginning, wasn't it?
Yes, I know about that. I'd heard from my friends.
But these investigation results aren't what those at the top hoped for. If this continues, they may abandon rational judgment in their desperation.
In other words, you think they would begin to suspect me as taking sides with Kirijo?
Yes, but that's not what we hope to see happen. In all honesty, enabling their power struggle has no upside for our organization at all. We are very satisfied with your work. That's why it would be less than ideal if you lost favor with the top officials and became unhireable.
I understand. Though they're all part of public safety, you're saying the top officials and the on-site investigators have different views.
Not surprising, to be fair.
That's the nature of the beast. You have my permission to continue visiting this place from now on. So, I ask that you play along this once.
Permission to continue? So, you leave a thread for me to follow while telling me not to get too involved. A bit self-serving, wouldn't you say?
A harsh assessment. Both the inner truth and the outer veneer matter in society. That's how it is.
I was only joking. I thank you for your generous consideration.
Nice music suddenly cut off. I give a bow and leave the room. When I step outside the building, I see a clear blue sky spreading overhead. I take a seat on a bench that catches my eye. The afternoon sunlight, just now beginning to heat up, shines down on me. It's been a while since I've had times such as this with nothing pressing to occupy me. This case forced me to think about several things. First, shadow-related incidents are not limited to the Midnight Channel. Second, the Shadow Operatives, the only organization that can counter these threats, are in a politically unstable position. Finally, There may be more powerful remnants of ergo research like shows somewhere.
There's further investigation.
Since I am both a detective and a persona user, there should be truths that only I can unearth from my unique position. The scope of this investigation will be vast, and I may no longer be able to remain in Inaba. Excuse me? But no matter what kind of physical distance I put between myself and the friends I made here, our hearts will never be apart. Having made my resolution, all I must do is make the first move in my investigation.
It seems I'm about to be very busy.
Oh. Off on her own investigation? So... Teddy, maybe? Or Rise.
All right.
No,
that must be
Yosuke.
the place.
I was expecting this to be in Inaba. A few days after the incident during Golden Week, after coming to Okina City, I found what I'm looking for and start working towards it. What am I looking for, you ask? The sign for cram school. See, I've decided to go into college after graduating from high school. I know I'm off to kind of a late start, but that's my fault for ignoring my guidance counseling results.
Thanks to this case, I feel like I'm finally prepared to face my future. It's like I finally
Yeah,
made
that
a
was one thing. Like Yosuke didn't seem to know quite where he was going with his future. When I was chatting with you while reflecting on the case, he gave me this puzzled expression when I started talking about this stuff. I told him vaguely about how I could muster up an interest in the future since we'd all be going our separate ways. Because I'm having so much fun with my friends here and now. It came off a little unfocused because I tried to cram in everything I wanted to say at once, including how this isn't because I'm unhappy with the way things
I
are.
kept wondering if there was any way I could spend my time with everyone forever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
But I realized that that's just running from reality.
Everything in this world changes. That's what makes it interesting. These bonds we have will keep changing too, but that doesn't worry me like it used to. No matter how far apart we may be, no matter how different the paths we take may be, I rely on everyone. And I want to be someone everyone else can rely
That's
on.
why, for now, I'm focused on finding a big project that won't bore me until I die. First, I'm gonna go to college and expand my horizons. I guess for how long I thought about it, it's a pretty standard path.
No, I think that's just like you, Yosuke. Isn't the long consideration really the important part?
That's what my partner said, after listening to my endless spiel. He might be right. Taking time to consider things must be important too. And so, after picking up the application for the cram school and coming back home to Inaba, I'm now taking drastic measures at the Yamanido bookstore. In front of me is a shelf of study aid books, and all around me are serious-looking guys I'm hesitant to talk to.
No idea which ones are any good.
Huh?
Oh,
What are you doing,
hello, Teddy.
Yosuke? The shelf with the nurses is over there.
The guys picking out study aid books immediately stare at me as Teddy's voice pierces the quiet of the store. Come on, give me a break. I have to run into Teddy here.
Stay over here for today, thanks.
Hmm? Oh, you're looking for camouflage. Something to hide your nurses with?
What?
Oh. Teddy proudly rushes over to the certain corner I always stop by. Feeling everyone's heated stares at me, I grab Teddy by his collar and make a dash out of the store. Teddy in the... Ah, damn it. I wonder if maybe Junes will get some study aid books in stock. Does Teddy get his own epilogue, or is he included there?
This part
here we go.
seems to be lacking a bit. It should be more showy, extravagant, all out.
What's Teddy doing?
I feel like I'm on a roll.
I go on decorating this with splendid watercolor signs, which give the impression of blue summer sky and shining star decorations too. On top of that, I've made a mannequin sexy too, to better fit the summery theme. As I'm nodding toward my awesome display, Yosuke's making a beeline right toward me. I bet he's surprised at my utterly perfect display skills. Oh.
Yosuke, what was
Oh, dear.
that for? Shut up! What about this is perfect to you? It looks like a midsummer swimsuit sale.
Oh dear. It's still middle of spring, isn't it?
Oh, now that you mention it.
Oh, that's all you can say? Listen, this is supposed to be a section for elegant summer clothes for the early season. So why set up a swimsuit sale, huh? Stop changing things on your own.
Oh.
Oh, but Sensei will come back once summer comes, right? My mind is already in full summer mode.
You're jumping the gun way too much. Don't drag our store into your shenanigans.
You say that, but aren't you curious too? Don't you want Yuki-chan, Chie-chan, Rise-chan, and Nao-chan to wear these new swimsuits as soon as possible?
Don't drag Teddy into your shenanigans.
Well, sure. But wait, we weren't talking about me.
Too late.
Oh, I know. When Sensei comes back, let's invite Mid-chan and her friends to
I'm
the
fairly
beach.
certain Mitsuru and the hours are busy.
Mitsuru-san and her friends, huh? Oh, they're regular working folks. I mean, they're a special unit, so I don't think they could just...
Yosuke, the game will end if you give up. Just imagine what
Oh,
they'd all
dear.
look like in swimsuit.
Of course, there'll be Chie-chan and Yuki-chan and Nao-chan and Rise-chan. And on top of that, the beauties of the Shadow Operatives. That's my glamorous Mid-chan in a grand gathering. Even I can't help but get as excited at the thought. Oh, that look on Yosuke's face means I bet he's gonna get a nosebleed soon. Yosuke sure is easy to read.
Look, that doesn't change the fact that it's way too early for this.
Yeah, I think of all the titles the different characters had, Teddy definitely earned his.
I will staunchly protect my paradise.
Your weird paradise has no place in our store! If you don't hurry and fix this, I'm docking your pay!
This is tyranny! Utter totalitarianism!
Oh dear. He is indeed the beast in heat. Oh, Rise?
Well then, let's start from Act 3. Ready? Go!
Look, a white bird. Could it be the same one we saw together last summer?
Who cares about birds right now?
Oh.
If there's something you want to say, then say it.
Please don't be that way. I trusted in you. I believed in our promise that we'd come here on this day. So why did you bring her? I feel like an utter fool.
Rise-chan!
Oh. Inoue-san's voice echoes across the quiet rehearsal room. Jeez, I already told him that the rehearsal's a little behind schedule.
Inoue-san, we're still rehearsing here.
Oh, sorry. Please forgive me.
Inoue-san quickly apologizes and bows to everyone. I bow too, apologizing to the actor I'm rehearsing with, and to the director for holding up the rehearsal.
Ichikawa, it's time. You're free to go.
Oh.
Everyone else, take it from the top of that scene.
Huh? But...
Go on or they'll yell at me. The promise was we'd do this without getting in the way of your
Oh.
own work. Though, I mean, your acting was great.
Thank you. Is there anything else?
What do you mean, anything else?
Anything I should work on?
I just told you that your acting was great. You're rushing this too much. Well, I don't know. I guess you need to work on accepting your strengths and trying to build on them? Sure.
Accept my strengths?
That's right. Hey, I take back what I said. Everyone take a 30-minute breather.
At the director's orders, the tension in the rehearsal room lifts. I grab my towel and bag before hurrying over to where Inoue-san is. Oh. Hurrying over to where Inoue-san is making himself scarce near the entrance.
So what do you need to talk about, Inoue-san?
Oh, right. The response to your TV appearance the other day was amazing. We keep getting tons of calls with more work for you. And that's why we'd really like to set up an actual schedule and put a huge media blitz behind your comeback.
No, I told you that's not what I want. I'm not even close to my peak performance yet.
Huh? But they're all really good deals, you know?
Nope. Don't you remember how we talked this over with the agency? I want to put my schoolwork first right now. Oh, can you bring the car to the front?
My persona grew a lot during Golden Week. Though that's because I had help from that Elizabeth lady. Once again, I couldn't express my true self on my own. I need more confidence and a firm footing, so I won't feel lost no matter what I come up against.
Rise-chan, where are we?
I have voice training after this. Come on, you're my manager. Get your act together.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Can you give me a ride? I want to hear about what kind of work came in.
Of course. I'll bring the car around, so wait at the entrance.
After seeing off Inoue-san, I jogged towards the parking lot and opened up my cell phone. The main wallpaper is a picture of everyone we took it to the food court. To make my ideal self a reality, I'll surely have to keep facing up to my weakness. But I'll have help. As long as everyone believes in me, I can overcome those weaknesses as many times as it takes. From the entrance of the studio, I look up to the blue sky. It's a little closer to summer now. Wait for Inoue-san's car to take me to the next rehearsal. That's all the investigation team, right? Oh, the end. We don't get to see what the Shadow Operatives are doing. Is it the end? Oh. There we go. Completed the story mode from the P... Hold up. That Steam achievement that came up just said was for complete the episode P4 story from the P4 perspective. Does that mean there's a P3 perspective? Okay, I thought this might have been the last Persona Ultimax stream, but maybe there's more. That's right. There was a third chapter in the story mode. There was a third tab. Okay, I guess I'm not done. Let's let the credits roll. It's a bit awkward that they've put them at that angle. Movie. No, I do wonder if that final fight against Hino Kagutsuchi, if the game did make it easier for me, because I don't know, I felt I had to learn something about the exclamation marks, how to counter those attacks or block them. But that final one just definitely felt a little easier to win than the other one. The previous attempts I made. Arc system works. So I wonder. I suppose that, yeah, because I wasn't. I got to play as. That's the point. Were there any options? I did have the choice to play as Persona 3 characters in this. Yeah, because it was all... I think Labris was the closest, but Labris is I suppose a Persona 4 character, because she's only introduced in Persona 4 Arena. Even though she has more, like, background connection to the Persona 3 story. Oh. So... what battles do I... it'll be interesting to see. I wonder if as well, like, if it's a full... if it's the full story. Like, going through the entire story again, just from the perspective of the Persona 3 characters, or if it's a slightly different... narration and Hino Kagutsuchi. Kachiki? No, it's Hino Kagutsuchi's voice is the same in... well, that, to be fair, that was the brain work for me. Yeah, the Japanese voice actors. Still rolling. Creative producers, directors. Ultra Suplex. Yeah, that's because the Japanese. This is one of the games where the Japanese title is different, isn't it? We've got the.
This program was brought to you by the following sponsors:
Atlas and Arc System Works. Oh, hold up. 2 new chapters. Episode P3 is now available in story mode. Episode Adachi is... Oh. Preparations. Okay. Okay, there. Okay. That feels like... Is that even more than episode P4? Oh, yeah, that might be, if not slightly more, at least the same as an episode of Dachi. Disturbing the... Okay, that's definitely shorter and more simple, but... Okay, we've got... Okay, yeah, there's more. Wait, 94% complete? Hold up. The Evil God's Advent? Oh, is that is that where I have the choice about whether to... Yeah, tell... show whether it's... whether it's because of the bond he has, or whether it's because of his solitude. That's the only yellow as well, so that one conversation choice is 6% of the story? That's interesting that'll be interesting to see. Okay, so, okay, yep. There's definitely more to the Persona 4 arena than I'd thought there would be. So, I'll definitely be back to it. Okay, yeah. I thought I might be finished this week with Persona 4 Ultimax, but I guess not. And it looks like it took me, I don't know, about 3 weeks to go through the episode P4. Going through episode P4 definitely took less than going over and over again through the Persona 4 Arena stories. So I imagine it won't take... I imagine there's maybe 4 or 5 weeks left of Persona 4 Ultimate. Not 4 or 5 weeks, but 4 or 5 streams even. So probably won't finish it next week, but maybe the week after. But with all that said, as usual, you can follow me on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube. And regardless of what you do, thank you so much for coming along. I really hope you enjoyed. Until next time I see you, have a good evening, have a good night, and goodbye.